Don't stop.
The thing I did learn from that Diddy documentary thing is that he's stupid though, cause he paid Cass ass for nothing. Y'all know they can still subpoena her to court, and there's nothing that they can do about it. Like even though she signed the NDA saying that she won't speak on it, if the feds subpoena her to court, she has to. And it's nothing Diddy and them, like they can't even take the money back because you get what I'm saying, like.
But she can't on her own.
Right, she can't on her own.
And try to make money off
Right,
of it.
and that's why her lawyer posted the other day, if and when, you know what I'm saying, they reach out to us, we will go ahead at that point. But as for now, we have nothing to say.
Come here.
What the fuck is this, G?
I don't know. I'm not looking.
This bus driver music.
Oh, I didn't even play this.
Oh, well, we're good. Okay.
This nigga did a diss rack to an old school beat like this?
I didn't even mean to play this shit.
How you doing this morning?
Hey, baby.
That's just amazing. She's trying to hold me down.
He's trying to rap out as you can.
Oh yeah, I definitely gotta go home and cut this up loud. K-Dot said he in his bag on his ass. Which way you wanna go?
Like,
Are you gonna get her to do that one?
yeah.
You wanna do this one?
Yes, it's not hooked up. It never came across.
Do I need to do some of that one?
No.
No, I think he's hooked up to me.
Why he sound sick? He must was yelling. He said, I'm gonna get this track out no matter what.
It's just something about his voice. It's never good. I just never got into his voice.
So he sounded like he was hoarse. I don't know what's going on.
You got allergies or you getting sick?
Allergies. I ain't got the coolest.
Oh, I don't mind a cold now. A good cold get everything about you.
No, but this allergies.
But these allergies this year, they've been on something different.
I ain't gonna lie, I was at the house begging Jesus, like, just give me the cold. At this point, at least I'll be over it in a few days. Give me the cold.
You take a few things and be done.
Everything all right?
Yeah, I'm about to do my voice.
Oh.
You over there rocking, ain't it?
You know my waist style line. I'm feeling that shit. I like this shit.
No, I said, even with the beat, like.
I like the way you brought it in. I like the slow jam, John. It's like two different songs so far.
Oh, that was dope, though. I was just reading the verse he just said. The John where he says 3 goats and 2 of them on stage hugging and kissing. Kendrick Lamar.
This is new, right?
Mm-hmm. That's the new one.
Okay. And my husband and my son was talking about it. They keeping up with this thing. And I was like, okay. And I'm over here just like, where's Mary J. Blige? That's
See,
all I care about.
he really going for Drake. He just want Drake to understand that you're not a real rapper. I ain't gonna say that man ain't a real rapper, but
Damn, third song.
yeah, it's 6 minutes. Yeah, it's literally 6 minutes. So I gotta use the spray, okay.
These answers to this question
They actually posted a clip of DMX doing the Breakfast Club interview when he was talking about Drake, and he was like, "No, I hate Drake. I don't like his haircut. I don't like his voice. I don't like his." It was literally this song with DMX. Like, like, I don't like his haircut.
No, he really got in him though. He was like, I don't. There's nothing about him I like.
It's nothing about him I like. It was like nothing.
I like, but that was still cold as shit.
That shit.
And that's how I will forever love you.
To be on,
Let me find the insert this to you because I liked it.
to be on Breakfast Club, and he's standing up the whole time talking,
DMX is not
and he's saying
Yeah.
because they asked about Lil Wayne, and then he said, "What about Drake?" He said, "I like nothing about Lil Wayne. Drake. I don't like the way he dressed. I don't like the way he talked."
Drake, you like Drake?
No. He said no. He said no.
That's my guy right there. No. That's why X is necessary in the game right there. Now, why don't you like Drake?
I don't like anything about Drake.
Mom,
I don't like his voice. I don't like what he talks about. I don't
see,
I
I'm
don't
trying
like
to
how
tell
he
these
speaks.
things.
I don't like the way he walks. Like,
You can't say Kendrick
He don't like
I like
nothing.
his haircut. And then he said his voice.
damn it, man.
What about Drake? You like Drake?
You sound like nothing.
No. He didn't even think about it, no.
Yeah, it was like,
I
can't
y'all
even
can't
breathe
blame
right.
that man though.
Let me cut it down.
Yeah, that can't nobody say nothing. That man killed that man on a slow beat.
All right,
It was,
there
I
we
don't
go.
know if y'all heard it, but he was like, when I see you and Sexy Red standing next to each other, I see two bad bitches.
Yes, and he's
Oh,
not.
you
Two
know
bad
what?
bitches. One
That was a
white
good
and one
one.
gospel.
That's
All right. All right, first of all, let me just say this. That was not my intention. I didn't mean to play that
We didn't.
right now. I wasn't paying attention. My intention was to play that when we got back from break so we can have the time to talk about it. So y'all keep that in your mind because we're going to talk about it when we come back to break. Come back from break. We'll probably play it again just to refresh your memory. And plus, I was too busy talking during it. I couldn't hear all of it. But, yeah, Drake probably shouldn't say nothing after that.
Drake can't say nothing. What is he gonna say? Y'all keep talking about that man. What can he say?
I mean, there's nothing. But anyway, we're not going to talk about that right now. And like I said, I apologize. I did not mean to play that right then and there. It is 11:30 on a hump day, which means it is Kicking It with Coach K today. And where are my claps? I'm sorry. Here we go. My claps. My applause. Excuse me.
Please.
Yeah.
You're gonna have folks thinking.
I
we
hear
got
myself.
claps,
I hear myself when I say it, and then I said it twice, like the little crabs didn't come through the first time. Kicking It with K today. We're gonna introduce our Wednesday team member, Coach K. Good morning, Coach K. How are you?
Good morning. I am good. How
That's
about
good.
you yourself?
We are doing. We're so far so good. All right.
That's good.
What you got for us today?
So today is the big question. It used to be a big thing. All these big.
I mean, but you did that twice. I don't know if you noticed it.
The question of does size really matter? And I brought this back. I think I talked about it like a couple years ago because why not? And I posed a question on social media I did a ladies only, does size really matter? And then I did a fellas only, does size really matter? And it was kind of astounding to me
The men
that
said yes.
the men had no clue what they were trying to answer. So, without giving any
That's
type of
crazy.
instruction, I'm going to ask the two gentlemen in the room, without any instruction, without anything around it, does size really matter? Whoever wants to go first, go for it.
Go for it, driver.
Because I don't know the.
Right.
So you're going to let him go first?
Yeah, I'm gonna let him go. Yeah, we're gonna be going back and
More
forth.
clarification on that one.
If you wouldn't have said that, then I would have probably went ahead. But now because you said it, I feel like I'm gonna come on her mouth wrong.
So I feel
it's
like
not wrong.
with that, whenever that question is asked, it's always pertaining to a dude's dick size. So I think that would, I don't know if it matters personally. That would have to be a question that a woman would have to answer because I don't know like and that's what I'm thinking like that's when but I
Does it
feel like
matter
whenever that
to
question
you?
is asked that's usually
Does it matter to you?
Nope, can't give no instruction
Oh, shit.
whatsoever.
I mean that's what I'm saying like it's
Okay, so your turn.
There's some interference.
Yeah, it's her mic.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with the same thing he said, just so I won't be the odd man out in the 2-man room. But I will say this: I think it only matters to the person involved, or only matters to the particular. If whatever we're talking about, like it can vary. It could vary depending on what you talk about. If you talk about the size of a man's brain, it's one thing. I mean, if he got a swollen brain and he go fucking have an aneurysm, or if you're talking about other things. I personally, if we are talking about the whole organ, I was never a believer because I grew up watching. We had this discussion earlier. I grew up watching porn as a kid, and that gives you a very insecure thing. I mean, because you assume that every dude, is going to look like that.
Right.
And growing up thinking, oh shit, this something ain't right. So yeah, I don't think that.
Okay.
All right.
So I love that there's a young lady on here. She's actually one of my speakers at my upcoming conference, and she said they are stumped. And yes,
Absolutely.
you guys are.
And we tried to pretend like we were.
You tried.
We tried to pretend
You
like we
are
were.
definitely stumped, and as with because I posed this question in a marriage group, and I do this specifically because you would think that they want to answer. Guys do not think about the fact that women are not the same size. Our vaginas are very different and varying in sizes, shapes, depth. So, while that's why I pose it separately, for a woman, we're looking at your external organ. For a man, it's the internal organ. So, with that information, would you like to answer, does size matter?
Yeah, I'm sticking with what I said.
Okay.
Because I didn't get what you meant with the external internal. So
The vaginal canal, you have somewhere
yeah.
to go into.
Oh
right?
no, I thought you meant we were looking at it a different way. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. You didn't think about it at all. For the guys, for the majority of guys that tried to answer,
That's not where our mind goes.
right. They were also on the same vein of, well, I'm not sure. Pause. It was a lot of juvenile answers. Versus you guys gave some very good. I'm gonna keep it even keeled right here, very
Just so,
political.
Mhm.
But the amount of married men that gave the most juvenile of answers. Pause. Wait a minute. What are we talking? You're talking about if she's 600-pound life versus this and that. It's like, no, it's legit. If you can talk about the penis size all day long, why can't we care about the vaginal cavity? Because that's where a majority of the pleasure is happening. And to not be able to even have that as a thought process, why not give you all that power sometimes to think about that and to care about that and to be selective about that. The same way.
Feel special.
The same way that we are able to be selective and creative and thoughtful and talk about it. So now that y'all are out of the questions, I will go to the ladies. Does size matter?
She's shuffling her cards.
Go
You want me to
ahead,
take it first? I'll go first. So I'm gonna say scientifically, maybe not. However, I think it comes down to preference. So some women prefer a larger size member, but then it also comes down to comfort. So comfort wise, you have to fit comfortably in my body. So from that standpoint, size does matter, because if it's not comfortable in my body, or if you're not maneuvering it comfortably in my body, then it's not going to be pleasurable. And so then in that instance, the size would, well, I guess it wouldn't necessarily be the size, it would be the person operating the machinery, but but yeah, the heavy artillery. But yeah, but if it's not, comfortably, then it's not going to be pleasurable, and so then that affects the act. So yeah, for preference and comfort to achieve said pleasure, I think it matters when it comes to those areas. But scientifically, women can orgasm with a finger, and a finger is a lot smaller than a penis.
Or not even internal penetration at all. So
yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely right.
And that's another thing for me also. I climax more from the clitoral stimulation than I do from the penetration or the vaginal stimulation. Mm-hmm. Just in past experiences and the people that I've been with, for the most part. There are some great exceptions to the rule. Yeah, that's it. I'm in scene. I'm done.
I guess total honesty. It matters. But I'm going to be honest. At one point, I'm going to say it really didn't matter, because love will make you think it's the biggest thing in the world. I feel like if you love somebody, you gonna,
just deal with it.
You just deal with it. Once you fall out of love, then you realize,
what I've been doing with that all this
You're
time?
good.
And that's when the bashing comes in.
Yeah,
They will hold this for later.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. So to be totally honest with you, it's yes, it does matter. Mm-hmm. But when you know how us as human beings are, with love, then size don't really matter. That's how I feel like. Yeah, but don't nobody want no extra small penis.
So
maybe somebody do. Cause let me take that back, because I don't know, but don't nobody want no huge dumb one neither. Just big and don't know what to do with it. Just
and I've been there and done that, and that shit was uncomfortable and
that's not fun.
Disheartening as well.
It's real.
It can be very uncomfortable. So on average, in America, the average erect penis is about 5.1 to 5.5 inches. Flaccid is about 3.5 inches. So, on average, the vaginal canal for a woman is about the length of the hand, or about 3.5 inches. So, doing the math on that, if we have our average size men that are entering our average size women, there's a little bit of discomfort there. However, for women, just like men, you go from flaccid to erect. Our vaginal depth can be increased when aroused.
Yes.
And there are times where the depth does not increase. And sometimes, not all the time, that is because the woman is not fully aroused. So the cervix and there's another organ I forgot. They get up out the way during arousal time so that the vaginal canal can extend to accept a larger size penis. So with that information, because our bodies are amazing and we just accommodate, the next thing would be for the larger size penises, over time, do vaginas get stretched out? That's a myth. They cannot be permanently stretched out.
Snap back, baby.
Right.
Okay.
Even after childbirth, about 3 to 5 business days. The vagina can go back to close to pre-birth size, and within 6 months, even closer. Of course, you'll never go back to pre-birth 100% because there was something that happened there. Age and repeated sexual activity can weaken the muscles in the vagina, but it will never be permanently stretched out.
Do a little Kegel.
Yeah.
Yep, Kegel exercises are really good for the pelvic floor. And men as well. So women, you're not the only ones that can benefit from Kegel exercises.
Is that them making a thing move?
It's not necessarily. It can happen because the aim should not be, even with women, to maneuver anything outside of just feeling muscles contract. Men penis will probably move because it's the muscle that's being contracted and released. So you may see that. So you're talking about the guys
when
like
it's jumping, like it's like poking, like
it's working the muscle. Can you overwork a muscle? Absolutely. You can absolutely. You can sprain a penis, and
I know that one.
So overworking a muscle is definitely not ideal. But in the grand scheme of things, does size matter? I like what you said when you were completely politically correct and just saying, fellas got it right. I'm gonna stay right here. Like it depends on to person. But to what you said earlier, there are many, many, many women that will just deal with whatever. It matters to them, but that's blinded by what's going on. Men as well. There are women that have is vaginismus, which is a super narrow vaginal canal, which sometimes not even a 1-inch circumference penis can penetrate because it's simply too painful. Fingers cannot penetrate because it's simply too painful. And they have dilators that help women with that. But I want people to start really thinking about that. When you're having sex, it should not be painful. Pleasurable pain is different than
actual.
Right. So I'm going to open the floor and let y'all talk about this.
So that's like mainly if your vagina is tightening up during sex, is that your body telling you like stop or
that grip?
The grip is different.
Okay, all right, thank you.
You do the grip on purpose.
Yeah, we can. But you know what I'm talking about.
I know
like
when you tense up, there's something that's telling you that something's not right.
Okay.
Because you know how sometimes you could be going real good and then maybe you have a cyst and you hit the cyst and that pain shoots through your body. You can actually tense up, dry up, because at that point your body's saying, hey, forget this pleasure. I need to take care of this pain over here. And men can feel that. They can feel that, okay, it's getting a little rougher and rougher. There's no lubrication in there, what's going on. And as women, we usually try to just keep going through the pain. When the reality is you can adjust your body if you choose to maneuver through the pain. Not a lot of people want to be, if you're getting a good roll in, nobody, you don't want to be like, oh no, stop, it hurt. But ideally, especially if it's the first time that it happens, that pain, I would suggest stopping and finding out what that pain is coming from. If there's blood that comes behind that pain and there's no menstrual that's supposed to be happening, make an appointment ASAP, because it's very possible that there's a cyst on the ovary or somewhere in the vaginal cavity. There's a pocket of fluid or blood, whatever it is, it shouldn't be happening. So if there's pain during sex, really evaluate that whole thing out. If it's because the sizes are incompatible, maybe his size is just too large and you can't even really get in, but you're kind of like forcing it in. And by far, don't try the stuffing thing, which is a flaccid penis being stuffed into the vagina and say, I'll just get erect later. Because if it's not, right, that's not where we want to go with that. Yeah, stuffing is a thing.
Yeah, you see my face, right? Why?
The number to call is 804-215-1555. That's 804-215-1555. Let me hear what y'all have to think about this. I would like to kind of get a mixture of male and female about the topic. But, 804-215-1555. Let us know what you think. So I'm going to ask you, since you asked us. does size matter?
Um,
In Kanye's opinion, and not, I mean, in
Not in
your,
professional.
not a
Okay.
professional. Before you learn what you've learned, what was your mindset? Before you were educated, what did you think as a young woman growing up? What was your mindset?
well, first thing, because I'm a foremost serial cheater, my mind was not on size or anything else, like at all. But once in adulthood,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't matter as long as I'm comfortable. So I'm gonna have to go with exactly what the lady says. Like, I don't want anyone that's super huge that I can't maneuver around. Having 5 children, of course, that changes how the vaginal cavity will be at all. But when you're able to control your body and manipulate your body and keep your mind in the right place, the above average size penis can absolutely be comfortable. Whereas maybe in the past it wasn't comfortable with other suitors.
All right, so here we go. We got a caller on the line. You are on the line with Lunchtime. All right. Do me a favor. Turn down your phone for me, or the thing. Yeah. All right. So here we go. Let's get your opinion. Let's get your name, or if you want to give your name, and then we'll get your opinion.
Hey, Kay. I knew that was you.
All right.
I do. Should I go?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I don't have an opinion so much as a question. If there's like a size incompatibility, it's a good way to bring it up with your partner.
He's talking to you.
Your question one more time?
Yeah.
So, if there's a size incompatibility, one partner is not happy with the other's size, how should that be discussed, and how should you bring it up?
Honestly, that is something that should be discussed ASAP. And the way you bring it up is just like that. Look, last time we had sex, this happened. So give an instance of what happened, because the other party probably noticed that something just wasn't right. And you could just say, hey, I feel like you're too big. Let's try a different position. So don't just offer that this is not working and then that's it. You want to offer an alternative, because there are alternatives to everything. Different positions, different methods of just foreplay could change it, because in that instant that foreplay changes. Say that it is a couple that's been together for a while and it's always been just uncomfortable, and she finally said something and they change how foreplay is done, which means that now during sex she's more relaxed, which means now it's completely a different ball game. So we use that method moving forward. So I think versus just saying, hey, you suck, I think you should offer what can be done as the alternative. And I'll flip that, because I don't want to just talk about the guys. For a woman, he may say, look, this is just, it's super narrow every time I'm in there. It hurts. We don't have sex often because I'm getting road rash on my penis. And this is just not a good thing. And it may not be the size at all. Again, it could be a conversation that needs to happen. So I think the honesty, just bring it up. There's not a good time. Just not during sex. That would probably be the worst time.
That's definitely not the good time to do it.
I mean, it depends on what you say, because the male ego is a motherfucker. And if you like, baby, you are just too big, he not gonna hear nothing else you say for the rest. Yeah, that's what he gonna hear. I mean, because it becomes a search and destroy at that point. Yeah, and it is, and then every conversation that dude has with anybody from this point on. Yeah, she told me. Yeah,
which I was talking
yeah, right. So I see what you're saying. It's a discussion that needs to be had pre or post, but definitely not during.
Yeah, and if it's during, just say,
stop.
Ooh, this hurt. Let me turn over.
Okay.
And we can try that. So
men tend to feel like you're running, and then they think it's a thing. Oh no, you're running. No, move, bitch, is in my kidney. I need to flip over. Like, ain't nobody running. I need this kidney. Like, I think I'm gonna need this. Like, let me flip over, and that'd be my thing with a man though. Like, so soon you try to reposition yourself to them, they feel like, oh, you're running.
Thank you so much for listening and calling in, Ken. Did you have another question for Coach K?
No, I'll hang up. Thank you.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us. You are welcome to call in anytime.
Okay, I will. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So one of the guys on, I don't know if you let me know if you have a call.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
One of the guys on the post that I put on there, he said, not gonna lie, I'm a big dude and I like tiny women. So for him, he does have a preference of maybe a narrower or tighter or shorter vagina, because it's the depth is super important. You don't want to be beating your organs up, like you just said. That can actually cause long-term damage if you are incompatible, the penis is too large, and you're consistently hitting on your organs. That's not a good thing as well.
Yeah, I had my IUD. I was dating a guy, and he was hitting my IUD every time, and I could feel it like at certain strokes.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I got later on, the spotting came, and so
I
realized it was moving my it was moving my IUD. Listen, and he was so concerned, like, no, I don't want to, because I don't want to be hurt. I was like, listen, no, fuck all that. That should be good. You better keep.
See, you're willing to risk it.
Listen, you better get in that motherfucker.
Just another fun fact for men and women, where the G-spot is, which most of the time, men try to chase that, right?
Like, you gonna talk about it? You gonna really tell it?
Go
ahead. I'm here for it.
I'm ready to sit back.
It's not. I'm sorry. I look for you. We're out. We have to re-up on the noodles. We got the water this week now. It's time for the noodles.
So for a woman, on average, and I'm speaking of averages because all of our bodies are totally different, right? The G-spot is approximately only about 3 inches into the vaginal cavity. So all of the I'm 9 inch, I'm 10 inch, that's fine, but you're skipping where we want you to go. Unless you're purposeful in going after the G-spot area. And of course it will, whether or not, how large or small or exactly where, up, down, side to side, it is inside the vaginal cavity. A woman should explore herself where that spot is so that she may be able to, and very instrumental in helping her partner, male or female, her partner, to find that area if it is truly a pleasurable stimulant, because every G-spot is not a pleasurable experience for every woman. So all of this, the swingers, the big dick swingers, it's not always about the size. It's what are you going to do with it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because as the average woman, she only needs about 3 inches or the length of her fingers, because that's where she usually finds it the first time for herself.
Yeah, my fingers don't be reaching mine. I be needing a little.
I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I appreciate you looking dead at me when you said big dick swingers. I just wanted to make sure I said that. Thank you. All right, go ahead.
Ain't no bad study. I'm looking at all of y'all.
Oh, I understand that, but you said it and looked dead in my eyes.
So for him, that was
for me, yeah. That was just a me thing right there.
No problem.
All right.
So size to me is not as important as skill and knowing your own body.
Is a must.
Yes. And there were a few folks that actually responded with that. I don't care about size. I'm worried about and concerned about skill. Go ahead.
It's not the size of the boat, it's the motion of the
It's
ocean.
the motion of the ocean.
Yeah.
You are absolutely right and correct. And how well.
Yachts can float on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
I need a yacht.
And sometimes dinghy save lives, so keep that in mind too. Yeah.
I need a yacht.
Tugboats.
Tugboat.
Pull the big boats in. Right? So does size really matter?
I mean,
Look up a tugboat.
ask me on a drunk night, I'm probably gonna tell you hell yeah. Don't come up in here with no shrimp. Let me stop.
And there are micro penises in the world. They are on average up to about 3 inches.
Oh
would
man,
be
but that's
considered-
they high.
If they know what to do, because here's the thing: I don't have my little tool with me. So the clitoris.
You ain't bring the tool.
Nope, I didn't bring the tool. So this, for the folks that's on Instagram, you can actually see that. This is, ignore these fists. I mean, my knuckles. But if you think of an upside down wishbone with just a piece of meat coming out the top of the wishbone, right? That's the clitoris. 3 inches, about 3 inches in full size. Most men experience just the clitoral head. And so that's what their concern is. So do you need a whole lot of size and girth? No. Because the grinding motion on the clitoris, which as females, we're the only one born with an organ strictly for pleasure, okay? Because we're amazing. Y'all all right, but we're amazing. If you're pleasuring the clitoris, that increases arousal, that opens up the vaginal cavity and relaxation, opens up the mind, true and full stimulation. It is possible that you may get a little bit, not a lot, I'm not saying, you might get some centimeters in length on the penis. Another way to get some length on the penis is losing the bottom belly fat. You won't get a whole lot. You won't get inches. But that is a determining factor. Some men who go through weight loss processes, they say, hey,
You get girth. I mean, I'll be honest with that. I've noticed in my quote unquote weight loss journey that
You peeking at it like, oh, it's getting bigger.
Yeah. No, honestly, I'll be honest with you. I've noticed. Yeah, I've noticed the difference. And I've noticed the difference in just from tip to base. I've noticed a difference.
Absolutely.
And then like with the blood pressure, I also noticed that. But that's a whole nother story. Go ahead.
Blood pressure does play a huge role.
Huge difference.
A huge role in that. So, and I'm glad that you can speak from experience to let people know that. So, ladies, if your man is like, just let them know, hey, you want to get a little size on you, then do that. And like I said, it's not like a significant by way of what most people are trying to go to the doctors and get, but it's a really good natural way to increase size and girth because you're giving that extra skin, you're giving it a place to go.
Right.
And your blood flow is better. Erections depend on blood flow heavily. Clitoral stimulation depends on blood flow. So someone with bad blood pressure, they may not get as stimulated as often. Well, excuse me. They may not appear to be as stimulated as often because the blood flow is just not there to erect the clitoris or the penis.
I don't know what the fuck my problem is. I don't always
You don't have a problem. That's good. That's your body.
Your blood pressure good. That's what
right. Your body
sound like you're healthy.
Something got to be wrong though. Like I should not always want to have sex. Like they be like, when is God good? All the time.
What is always entail?
Like always.
But maybe it's because you don't have sex all the time. Maybe that's
But
why
still,
you
I
like
can
it.
have sex and then we'll stop and they be like, I look at you like, you done? If you done, I can leave. They be like, you want more? I'm like, yeah, come on. I can go for hours.
All right, money long.
Right.
That's all.
Life is wasted
I don't
on
know.
you.
But there's nothing wrong with you. That is our bodies are amazing. We can't, even in science can't really, like, first of all, you're made from liquids. Like you're just something shoots you out and then you meet the egg that's there and then y'all come together and a whole body is formed.
Yeah.
What happens all up in there for different people? And that means that you're probably not as stressed as the average person because your body is relaxed enough to say, hey, I need this pleasure in my body. I need this to happen. There's also maybe something that's not fulfilling mentally for you.
And that's probably what it is.
And you're always looking for that. So the good thing is sex is your drug and not coke. Because some people go to that to feel that.
No, I smoke weed because I can't be out here just humping everybody. That's not cool.
And that feels it for that moment.
That's not cool.
So that's an emotional, mental thing that you got to find out. So what is it that I'm searching for that my body is saying, I know I need this thing? Like when people crave clay dirt, right?
Crave what?
Clay dirt. They eat clay dirt.
Oh.
You probably should have said cornstarch or something a little less.
Cornstarch or ice.
Yeah. I love ice though.
Okay.
People who crave that they have low iron because our bodies know I need this supplement. So I know that ice does it. So I'm going to tell your brain, just keep getting ice.
I love ice.
Your body is saying, I need to be pleasured in a way that satisfies me. And it turns up as sex. You can also smoke weed. That also works. But until you find out what that mind is chasing.
I think I know what it is. I do. I think I know what it is. I think because I've always been used to being in a relationship. But now this is probably the longest that I have not been in a, relationship. And I think my body is craving that. I'm used
just
to
the intimacy.
Yeah. And so sex is not going to cut it down because it's like, okay, I'm done.
Right.
Now,
you still
you know what I'm saying? A few hours later, I'm just like, shit. You know? I need it again. But that's because my brain is interpreting that as the intimacy at that time. So I get it. I get it.
And that's why I love our bodies because they really do tell us so much about ourselves. In the grand scheme of things, which is why I love this show. We don't answer no real questions, but we have real conversations. You get it started. So can't nobody tell you nothing. Grows, this thing get real good. Okay. One of the comments was, that's facts. It grows as things going real good. So talking about the penis size. You definitely, during sex.
You can feel it sometimes.
You can feel it as it increases when both parties are fully immersed in it.
That'd be the best.
A secret though, and I don't know if I should say this though. Women, when it's really, really good to us, we can no longer feel the penis.
That is true, and you go numb.
Yeah.
You can absolutely go numb, which means that you can probably come out of the top of somebody's
I used to
head.
think something was wrong with me. I used to be like, what is wrong with, like, why can't I fit? I ain't even fucking that much. Like, why I
Well,
can't
it's
feel it
because
no
you
more?
get so wet, so the lubricant you don't.
Yeah, no, I know now, but when it first happened to me,
It's like, did
back
he
in my
lost it now?
unexperienced day, I was like, what's happening? What?
So what do y'all feel? I'm lost now.
It's
So-
not.
I've been told about it, so I'm definitely not lost.
That nigga quiet. He like,
Like, oh, you don't know?
Like, if you really,
right.
you can feel it, but you don't feel it. Like I don't know how to explain it.
It's like being
It
in a swimming
doesn't
pool.
feel as I was gonna say it
And
doesn't
you're
feel
floating.
as like constricted or not even that. Yeah, it doesn't feel like as constricted like before. Prior until you can feel it going and you can feel it on your walls, you can feel it. But like after when you get to that point and it's just fucking good and that shit open up
Don't you
and
let
you
them
just
people cheer up.
my bad.
That's why she can't say
And it
that.
just opens up. It's leather. It white right on that. Right on that. But yeah, and it's like a
It's something.
My bad, y'all. I'm done.
That it's a
is
beautiful
something.
thing. The
It is.
euphoria that you can get when you're in a different place where size just is obsolete at that point is amazing.
Whew.
It is hump day, damn.
Happy hump day, y'all. Yes.
I had to think about that thing. Wait a minute. Fucking churn home this evening. God damn. They got to get out.
I'm trying to take a walk around the neighborhood real quick.
God, Jimmy, you were nuts. He gonna know something. What you trying to do, Mom?
Yes, the other comment was the mind is powerful during sex too.
It is.
absolutely is. It can stop you altogether, or it can make things.
That's why I cut mine
amazing.
off.
Your mind?
Yeah, you have to.
Okay.
That's why I don't be fucking on everybody.
You gotta cut it out, though.
Because in a heartbeat, a woman be like, "Oh Lord, did I take the clothes out the dryer and then come back into it?" Like, oh, I forgot I was in this
Y'all
thing.
turn the
Yeah.
oven on?
Yeah.
So having a free mind,
I have
which is
a
why
vision, I haven't
foreplay
done
is
that.
super important. Doesn't have to look like the movies with the dim lights and bounce, wow, wow, and the music and everything. But just it could be y'all sitting there watching Law and Order together and touching.
Be something about that
Dun,
Law and
dun.
Order. though. Law and Order. It's something about that show.
So it makes you want to hump, huh?
I'm telling you.
It's the theme music. It's the theme
It's
music.
the dramatics of the dun, 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 like, they're gonna catch them. That
Oh my
adrenaline
God.
rush goes up, and you're like, okay, come on, quick before it finishes.
Yeah, 'cause I gotta catch the
Gotta
ending.
catch
I
the
gotta catch
end. Oh my God! And I think next week, I think will be a good one is to follow up on what you were saying about the length of sex. Don't talk about it now.
Okay.
But I think that's gonna be the next
We
topic.
can definitely talk about that next week.
Yeah, you already know my topic on that. All right.
Two pumps and a swirl for you.
Not two pumps and a swirl.
No, I said 8. Well,
Oh.
She said don't talk about that.
Don't
All right.
talk about
Anyway,
it.
so here we go. I want to once again thank you, Coach K, for coming through. Please let everybody know where to get in touch with you, where they can give you, where they can talk about some of your topics and stuff like that. How they can reach you.
But you can find me on all social media platforms at Coach K101, COACHKAY101, or you can head over to the website loveandintimacy101.com. One-stop shop. And if you are someone who needs to schedule a session because you're just not sure who to talk to about whatever it is in the sex world or the life world, definitely give me a call at 804-967-4551.
Thank you. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much. Everybody
this-
on my live, I hope y'all heard that because y'all be needing help. Reach out.
All right, y'all. We're going to take a quick break. We will be back in about 15, 20 minutes. This is Lunchtime, Big Time Radio Network. This is Ice-T. You played yourself. Ba-boom.
That was fun.
I love this. Love.
Yeah, I made sure I came today just because you was coming.
And you wetting up your own seat.
I had to make sure I came today.
Didn't I say that, Gino? I said Coach K was
No,
coming.
she's
so-
talking about the cane part.
Oh. I ain't made sure I came.
I didn't even set up my.
My girl laid
Oh, for y'all, I got a shot question.
Make sure all these mics on my mic. All right.
because
We gotta have it tied into the same.
but I can do it off of phones. So I'm gonna see how that works.
We could just have like a bunch
All right, y'all.
of
We are
trap
back. Lunchtime, Big Time Radio Network.
phones. Right? A bunch of trap phones. I'm gonna finish my goddamn statement. Welcome back, y'all, to Lunchtime.
Lunchtime, Big Time Radio Network. All right, so before we had Coach K come in the building. Could you stop shuffling those cards? And then you shuffle it right by the microphone.
No.
Is that like your thing instead of having sex? Is that like your?
Gotta find something.
Is that something finding something to do?
Yes, I told
She
you
has
that
something to do with her
earlier.
hands. So.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. I said I'm gonna start bringing my
They
cards
have a
because y'all
fidget
not
stick.
going. Yes, they. You see, you don't get it as bad. I don't know if bus drivers just don't be paying attention on your side of the table, but G be on my ass. So you know, y'all know I like to move and
you
touch
fidgeted.
stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. You know I got ADHD.
I know. But all I'm asking is you shuffling cards,
okay, so
but you right there in front of the
I
microphone.
do apologize.
No, you don't have to apologize.
I
It's
have
just
new ocular cards, and I have to get used to them.
well, let's can we talk about that?
You want to talk about my
Yeah,
card?
let's talk about because we started to talk about it this morning before we went on air.
I like them.
Because you got these new cards. Explain to everybody what these cards are. When I say everybody, I mean me, because I still don't.
And I
understand.
tried to explain it to you this morning,
Yeah.
and you still ain't get it.
Yeah.
Basically, it's
Because I don't believe in
similar-
that witchcraft. No, I'm just fucking.
All right, old man Jones. Damn, that's the deacon right there. It's not witchcraft at all.
I'm just joking. I know it's not witchcraft.
Some people do believe it's witchcraft. I mean, to each his own. You know, if you go to church, you drunk the blood of Jesus and all of that. I mean, hey, sounds similar to me, but I digress. Tarot cards, ocular cards is basically just helping you with your perspective on life, giving you insights what might be going on in your past, future, and present. It's not nothing psychic. You can change your outcome, and basically it's not for everybody. I enjoy it because it helps stimulate me, and it gives me something other than something to do. It helped me, I guess, it helped me heal, and it helped me get in tune with myself. So that's why I do them, and that's why I enjoy them.
So was it something that you learned to do, or to me, it's something. It will fall into something that you have to be like, quote unquote, gifted to do. It has to be something within yourself.
That's how I feel. Any and everybody can do tarot cards or ocular cards. Because they give you a book, they teach you how to, go about doing it and reading it. But you're not going to have a real understanding. Anybody can read you something off of a piece of paper. Once you can interpret these cards without a book, or you can interpret it with, like, I can do it with a deck of cards, with a regular deck of cards. You can read tarot from deck of cards. Remember I told you the tarot cards, they never change. The message in the tarot cards really never changes. But in ocular cards, they could be different depending on the deck.
How many readings do you feel like you've done?
Oh, I've done hundreds of readings. I've been doing it with other people since 2021. I've been doing it for a while by myself. But I've done hundreds of readings just for like family and friends. I used to get on live and do readings on live. It takes your energy. Like it really do takes your energy. And I don't like to do readings for people who have a exact motive. Like the biggest one is females with men. They want to get a reading to know if this person loved them or what's gonna happen. And I can't tell you that. I can't. Now I have other tools that I can use, but you're not about to argue with me and my spirits when I tell you no, he don't really love you. So it's a broad field, but I like it, and then it ties in with me. A lot of people don't know because I didn't make like no announcement or nothing, and of course my colleagues in here know. But I'm going back to school for psychology. I started back up, and it ties in with that too.
Congratulations on that, by the way.
Thank you,
Proud
you
of
guys.
you.
So all of that, I'm infatuated with the human mind and the human brain, and You know, even down to horoscopes, which we have not done yet today. As you can see, you don't believe in a lot of this stuff. And I ain't gonna say you don't believe, but you know what I'm saying. As you see your horoscope up on the screen now, tell the people, do it resonate.
Okay, but
Answer the question. Do it
I'm
resonate?
gonna answer the question by giving a statement. You can make anything resonate with you. You can read any, and this is why you don't like to read your horoscopes prior to the end of the day. You can read anything and be like, okay, that makes sense. That's how that's working for me right now.
But when I
Now
first
there's a few times that I would read something. I would read a horoscope and I'd be like, yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
Like even like when people tell me about, like, I'm an Aries, people say, you know, Aries act a certain way, and I'm like, yeah, okay, that's right. But I don't believe in that. I honestly, in my heart, I can't believe that the day you were born determines your life.
When you understand that the human is made up of over 75% of water, and when you understand that the planets and the stars and everything was aligned a certain way, you know what I'm saying? They said the moon is what ties in with the tides, right?
Right.
We are built of energy, but we are water. It's the same things. That's why they say it's a soulmate or it's a person out there for everybody. Because I guarantee you, the day that you was born, somebody probably was born at the exact same time, at the exact same moment, and the stars and planets align. Not everything is going to always resonate. That's why they tell you, if it does not resonate with you, that is fine. That's fine. You don't have to make it.
Okay.
But if it do resonate with you, then that means. So that's why I said, looking at this, and I know how you feel lately. Looking at this, and for everything we've talked about, when you saw this morning, what did you say? Damn, right? Like, damn.
Yeah.
That do kind of resonate.
Well, I guess that means we're about to do these birthdays and to do the horoscopes since you started.
So some of them will resonate, not to draw the conversation out. However, I stopped doing the horoscopes only because I used to be very in tune, and I got to a point where I was on the fence, because I would see a lot of Scorpio memes, and I see a lot of things listed under Scorpio character traits that do match me a lot of times. However, you know, there are things in all the zodiacs I think that can match all of us. But when I started reading and researching about ancient Egypt, that's what made me pause on horoscopes. Because I used to go hard for horoscopes. Like, I've been looking at horoscopes and into astrology since I was in like middle school, as far back as I can remember, actually. And I took it in college. I took psychology in college as well, and I enjoyed it. But when I started reading back on ancient Egypt and different time periods and different time frames and the deities that actually were aligned with those stars, that's what kind of put me on the fence. So I'm going to continue to research as far as believing in one or the other. But definitely with the different energies, we definitely are our energies. Excuse me, the sun and the moon do, affect us and affect the environment and, you know, all of us more than what we realize. So I definitely agree with that. The sun is what produces life. Without the sun, there is no life.
Exactly. That's why the people over in China was trying to make their own.
Girl, I remember that.
Yeah, fucking sun hot as hell. Like, I'm just trying to figure out who was gonna put it in the sky. But okay.
Who was gonna buy it? How was it gonna get there? Who was gonna hold it?
Whatever. Like,
what you was gonna put it in? What slingshot?
but I love that for them though, because they be doing, as you said, people be having impossible bars. They be having impossible missions over there.
Listen.
Like, who was gonna put that bitch in the sky?
Because they said if you think it, you can achieve it.
And that's true though.
Okay.
And that's another thing with tarot, ocular cards, spirituality, horoscopes, any of that. It's just honestly giving you something else to believe in. So with me growing up in the church, my grandma was the deaconess and the trustee and everything.
Girl,
you see what I'm saying? It's like I was born and raised under, you know, baptism, Baptist or whatever. It's as I got older though, you know, you start questioning things. And I'm not gonna say in all black households, but I know in my grandmother's, you weren't really finna sit up in there and question her about the Lord. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you have to go and look at things for yourself. So as I'm reading horoscopes and I'm reading into all these other things, it's like my mind, it's almost the same. I can believe in a universe. I can believe in all of these things. I'm not saying I don't believe in God, but it's just, it to me, it's just another way of
It's a different
The
perspective.
definition of God and energy is the same.
Yeah. So, and that's all it is. And that's why people like, well, oh, you go to church, but you do this. I mean, why not? Why can't I go to church and still believe in, as people say, witchcraft? I don't think it's
The thing is,
witchcraft.
if you're saying that God created everything, then does that not fall under that umbrella?
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's witchcraft because if you go back to the times when we were supposed to be slaves on boats, and they said that the reason why they tied our mouths and shut our mouths was because the things that we spoke into fruition. You know what I'm saying? Me manifesting has that witchcraft when they was doing the same thing.
Now, if you look up the word God, the origin, like if you go back and look up the origin of the word, that wasn't even a word that was used. Like,
Yeah, his
like
name is.
back in ancient. You know what I'm saying? Like
It
that was
starts
the word
with
that
a
was
Y.
created. Yeah, that was the word that was created. I gotta go back and look at.
I don't want to say the wrong name
And
and
when
be
it was,
rude to
but-
Jesus, God, but it started with a Y.
I mean, because they didn't have the letter J was not a letter.
Yeah, it wasn't back in the- yeah.
That wasn't a letter in the Hebrew language. So the
But
name
y'all know
Jesus
they've
did
been
not
lying to
occur.
us for years. The people over there just showed us that you know they was black back in the day. But all right, G, want to do birthdays?
No, I mean I was gonna let you keep going.
No, you're not, because I can ramble for hours about this. This is not what you're gonna let me keep going. And I got a little sip over here too. Oh, we would be rambling.
Now with the stars and the moon.
I'm telling you, I would
right?
go between.
Now hold on, stay, huh?
Just be over here talking.
I say.
I see it. I see it.
I will say this. I just because I don't believe in the horoscopes and the tarot cards and stuff like that, I don't fault anybody for it because I think everybody has their own belief system, and I can see how it could. I could see how someone could fall into that belief that this is real.
And
that
it's
this
positive.
Is, yeah, I can see that.
It's not negative.
Yes.
It's a positive thing. And I think a lot of people bash it because they don't understand it or they only look at the other sides to it. Now, some of the stuff I will not really go a lot into is like the spells and different stuff. Like when you get into stuff like that, that's different work. What I be talking about is usually light work. But everything has an opposite.
Right.
Everything in life has an opposite. So if there's light work, of course there's dark work.
But for me, I think my adverse reaction to stuff like that is I felt that a lot of people used horoscopes and stuff like that as a cop out.
And I did
And-
too.
An asshole, pretty
Yeah,
much.
right. You or be like not even that, but if their day went bad,
They blame it on
they
I
blame
did
it
too.
on the horoscope.
But that's
or
when you
if,
have
if,
to realize that
Or-
you still have the control. That is just giving you kind of the guideline, maybe even the blueprint.
Right. But like I said, like I don't believe, and again, this is my belief. I'm not saying it's right, it's wrong. I don't believe that certain signs go well with other certain signs. I
Oh,
don't
baby, let me
believe
tell
that.
you something.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying.
I can
And people
probably-
say, "Oh, I know
Yeah.
I know that y'all didn't work well because he was a water sign and you was a this sign."
Because you
know?
gotta understand though, in like I always felt like opposites attract.
Okay.
When I looked at people and I see like a really light couple, like a light skinned person with a dark skinned person, like, oh, you know, opposites attract. Or when they say, why do men who are quiet and subtle go for the loud girls? And they be like, well, somebody got to tell the waiter, you know what I'm saying? I ordered this or something. It's, you normally compliment. You're supposed to
Right.
balance each other out. So think about it. You never really see somebody that has the same sign together because you have the same qualities.
Well, see, for that, and I guess this is where we differ. For that, I would have to believe that your sign dictates your qualities. Your sign dictates. See, I don't believe that.
It don't. It does. Listen, all they're saying is that this. So like with Capricorns, they said that a lot of us we work hard. We're ambitious. We goal oriented. You know, stuff like that.
Right.
But that doesn't mean every last Capricorn is. I know
Right.
some that is lazy as fuck. It's just a set of characteristics
Okay.
that 9 out of 10 that sign might have. You see what I'm saying? But it goes into it a little deeper.
I mean, I understand where you're coming from. I mean, and like I said, I'm never going to say that don't make sense because as long as you believe it, it works for you. That's one of the main reasons why I never got into astrology is because I always felt that, you can't tell me that, the day I was born that made me make the decisions I've made in my life or made me be an asshole one day and not an asshole another. It's just that's where I'm at.
I get it.
But speaking of the days people were born, let's talk about the days people were born today. Today marks the birthday of someone who, of course. Oh, I got to start the music. I'm sorry.
Well, first and foremost, happy belated birthday to Gary Hughes.
Yeah, I was gonna end with that.
I know you was. You always want to end with something.
Yeah, I was gonna end with
so
it.
I began
it was yeah, and you.
Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry. You ain't supposed to nobody else.
No, I ain't talking about that.
That's what I'm saying. They heard you tell me.
All right, y'all. Today, that would have been celebrating the birthday, would have been her, looks like about 18th birthday, is Gianna Bryant, Kobe Bryant's daughter, who tragically lost her life in a helicopter accident with their father back in 2020. So it's been 4 years. Wow.
I'm telling y'all, time going by fast.
Wow. Okay. Country singer Tim McGraw. Today is his 57th birthday. It's really not. I mean, I've literally
play over and over
have gone through this, and there's really not that many birthdays of people that I know today. YouTube star, comedian Kev on Stage. Today is his 41st birthday.
That'd be funny as hell.
Him
and Tony Baker, they got the Bald Brothers podcast. Like they're very funny together.
Yeah, they are. NBA. I ain't gonna say great because this is his first, not even his first year, but Chet Holmgren. Today is his birthday. So
if he keeps playing the way he's playing, he's gonna be
right. But I didn't want to give him too much.
He's gonna be up there.
Yeah, I don't want to give him too much on this so soon. But today is his birthday. Ray Parker Jr. Today is his 70th birthday. So yeah, shout out to Ray. I really like Ray Parker Jr. Let's just see it. Tomorrow's birthday, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, his 51st birthday. Some people might call this one of the most beautiful men in the world. His birthday's tomorrow. David Beckham, birthday tomorrow. Comedian DC Young Fly will be turning 31 tomorrow.
The Rock look older than 51.
He do. I won't go say nothing.
Do you? I don't. He look older than 51.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'll say he presents older than 51.
I feel like he's older. Maybe that's what it is.
When you said,
maybe that's what it is.
When you said 51, I was like, that's it. That was in my mind. I was like, that's
that don't
it.
sound right. We ain't going 55.
Can we validate that? Yeah.
Basketball player Paul George. His birthday will be tomorrow.
Playoff P. I don't know why that made me chuckle.
Because he ain't really won a playoff series in a minute.
But yeah, we didn't know that, and we both.
Yeah.
I didn't know that had nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
In my mind, pushing P when he said playoffs, so I just laughed.
And that's pretty much it. All right, so let's get the and once again, I want to give a special shout out to my partner in crime, Gary Hughes Sr. His birthday was yesterday. Like I said, there's a lot of people that I give a lot of credit for me being where I am today. And I know as far as this radio station, none of us would be sitting right here if it wasn't for Gary. So special shout out to you, Gary, if you're listening. We're also going to play the first episode of Ambitions in a couple minutes, and he has gotten a lot of great feedback from it. Like, people are really loving.
Okay, time to put me in the movie, girl.
People are really loving this first episode, and like I said, I've heard all of them except the last one, and I think it's incredible. And I love what he's planning on doing with this as far as putting it all together. But later on during the end of the show, we're going to hit y'all with the Ambitions first episode. So, but here we go. Happy birthday, Gary.
Happy birthday, Mr. Hughes.
Happy birthday.
All right, so let's go. Horoscopes.
I don't know why I just started drinking and now I'm supposed to read out loud. But we're going to give it a try. Is you going to pull up the website too? All right, so we got horoscopes for today, which is May 1st, 2024. Aries, your feelings may deceive you, Aries, so be careful of getting too wrapped up in your own drama. Perhaps you feel you're getting pushed and pulled in uncomfortable directions. You may tolerate this tension for a while without expressing yourself about it. This is a dangerous policy because it could give others the impressions that it's okay to continue to treat you the way that they do. So that's for Aries. And I did say today I will tell y'all the dates for Aries, but I lied.
So that's too much reading.
Yeah, I would try.
After that drink.
Yeah, the drinkers was doing it. I would definitely try to do it tomorrow for you guys.
Friday.
Thank y'all, because I won't be here tomorrow, but I will be here Friday, and I'm trying to get to the next day. But of course, the computer want to freeze, and I would do it on my phone, but I got good viewers on my live. I ain't even gonna hold you.
All right, so
You gonna do it? You gonna pull it up for me?
I'll pull it up on here.
And this my boss lady said the hell with it. I'm
I
about
was
to be
gonna,
just like her. Boss lady, I'm about to be right behind you.
No, I can actually send you the site that I was pulling them from because it was a dope site and it was
Please do.
consistent and they were short and to the point. Like I said, my spiritual journey led me to the information that the horoscopes may not be as accurate as I thought they were. So that's why I stopped doing them. However, like G said, everybody has their own beliefs and all of that. So I will definitely send you the IG.
Please
The
do.
link to the page that I was pulling the horoscopes from. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
All right, we got Taurus, guys. In some ways, you may feel like a lost soul who isn't quite in touch with your dreams. Taurus, although you feel energetic and boisterous?
Boisterous, yes.
Yeah. You might also get the sense that your energy is misdirected and you're being led in the wrong direction. The key for you now is to lead yourself, cut through everyone else's agenda and follow your internal rainbow. The more you take charge, the happier you will be. And that was Taurus, guys. We got Gemini coming up next. Gemini, the best way to create harmony among others is to first establish harmony within yourself. Don't expect others to take care of you and attend to all your desires. At the same time, it isn't your responsibility to dote on others. The boundaries may get ambiguous at times, but do your best to maintain a healthy separation. People may pull on your heartstrings to manipulate you into doing what they want. Don't fall for it. Next up is Cancer. You might feel as if your powerful emotions are getting in the way of your dreams. Or perhaps you're finding that you're so wrapped up in a particular vision of the future that you're getting lost in your own brain. You're losing touch with the present simply because you're focused on a nebulous idea that doesn't even exist. Take a step back from your current mindset and reevaluate the situation. And that was Cancer. Next we have Leo. Leo, perhaps you're stuck in a mindset you can't seem to escape. Be careful about taking action based on ideas rooted in the past fantasies than present reality. Your emotions could be playing tricks on you. You could be attached to a dream that has more to do with feeding your ego than fulfilling your destiny. Question your motives. You might find that you're better off redirecting your energy somewhere else. Next up, we have Virgo. When you talk, you want other people to listen. More than likely, your thoughts will drive towards humanitarian ideas and philosophies. You are eager to share your ideas with others, and you may have a dream of that. If everyone just followed, would make the world a much better place. People may make fun of you for having such a perspective, but this definitely doesn't mean that you should stop dreaming. And that was Virgo. Next, we have Libra. Issues regarding control of a situation are probably going to be your focus. More than likely, you adhere to a solid plan, routine. They make stuff weird. You have a set way of doing things and you want to stick to it. Other people are moving into the picture. However, they may want to take leadership in this role. People will be adamant and strong-willed when it comes to the facts you should be too. And that was Libra. Scorpio. Oh, I got it. You're apt to speak and act with a great deal of power, Scorpio. But be careful that you don't get swept away by emotion. There's a surrealistic quality to the day. It could lead you to believe a mirage is real. You might get so caught up in the drama of your feelings that your power of reasons get watered down to the point where you lose track of your objectivity altogether. And that was Scorpio. Sagittarius. You got Sagittarius? Okay, I got it. Your concept of reality could be based more on your emotions than facts. This is one of those days when this could get you into trouble. Whatever comes up, you're likely to feel very passionate about it and tend to lose any rational perspective whatsoever. Integrity, inner strength, and self-confidence will be the glue that holds your mind and heart together. That's true. I almost had to bust my friend upside the head this morning. Capricorn. This is your day to shine. Make sure you don't do it at someone else's expense. You're feeling more confident than usual, which may be hard for you to believe. Nevertheless, you could be so focused on your agenda that you fail to see subtle signs put out by those around you. Other people cry out for attention too. Make sure you shine some of your glorious light on them too. Now, come on, Jesus. Come on now. Can I have my moment? Jesus. My bad, y'all. If y'all did not know, I am a Capricorn. Moving on. Aquarius. You may feel like you're being left out of the equation. Perhaps you feel like the oddball, the fifth wheel, who simply doesn't have a place. Don't worry. Just because you feel that way today doesn't mean it's your destiny. If you don't like your course, change your position. If you don't like the people you're with, move your social circle. Don't blame the circumstances on others. Take responsibility. Period. They didn't say that at the end. I did. Pisces. Last but not least, take your creativity to a new level. There are many ways to express yourself creatively, so pick up one and follow through. You may have a desire to be on stage. You might want to share your dreams and inner passions with the world. Your strong emotions and dreaming perspective are assets. Don't try to stuff them inside or push them away. Listening to your brain too much could deprive you of the bounty that's in your heart and imagination. And that is Pisces. Those were your horoscopes for today, May 1st, 2024.
All right. Okay. And now we have
National Days.
Hey, all right. So today is actually National Interpreter Appreciation Day. So this is for people who interpret shit.
Right on, sister. Right
There are
on.
about 6,500 languages in the world, and on any given day, we're bound to come into contact with more than one of them. National Interpreter Appreciation Day is on the first Wednesday of May, and it celebrates the experts who connect those who want to communicate, but they don't speak the same language. So shout out to all of the interpreters out there. Today is also National Skilled Trades Day. Say that shit 5 times fast.
Mm-hmm.
National Skilled Trades Day. Damn, I still almost didn't get
National
that.
Skilled Trades Day.
And that's the people who have a skilled trade. So if you have a skilled
Like talking.
trade, right, like getting your lips together.
No, that's a whole different skill.
But it's still a skilled trade, nonetheless.
I consider that a gift, honestly.
Hey, tomato. But
We
it's
always
the
got to
first
take
day.
it down. Please finish it. Please finish
It's
with
the
it.
first day. We so childish. That's my son's phone. I'm sorry, y'all. That's Junior's phone.
You gotta
National,
mute Junior Fall.
I know, it's got to go back in my purse. National Skilled Trades Day is also the first Wednesday in May. So shout out to everyone who has a skilled trade because that does take a certain amount of work and dedication. And we need you all actually to do these things that we don't have the skill to do. It's also May Day, of course, May the 1st. Today is National School Principals Day, so shout out to all the principals
All right, Miss Rain.
out there. Yes.
J.L. Francis, I love Miss Rain.
Shout out to RPS. Today is also National Law Day.
Oh, okay.
The United States
Keep
we
pushing
observe
past that
Law
pussy
Day
ass
on
law.
the 1st as a day to encourage all Americans to reflect on the personal rights and liberties which are enjoyed and exercised daily. I don't know if I agree with that, but okay. Moving on.
Yeah. Boss lady.
Yes.
We definitely got to bring Liquor Friday. Cinco de Mayo is Sunday.
Absolutely. We partying Friday. I want to do tacos for y'all. I want it should be Fiesta Friday.
Oh, street tacos.
Yes, it is also silver. I can't get my tongue together today for shit. And
That's
I
a skill,
need
too.
to exercise it. Yeah, I need to exercise it. Silver Star Service Banner Day.
Get you
Let
some
me see what this
Jello
is about.
pudding pot.
So
pudding
we
cup.
celebrate Silver Star Service Banner. I don't see none of y'all trying to say this shit.
I'm not going
We
to say it.
celebrate Silver Star, don't you?
It's the triple
Silver
S's.
Star Service Banner Day on May 1st in recognition for the sacrifices of American service members have made for our country. This day is for Americans to remember service members who have been wounded in combat, are sick, and those who are dying. So that's National Silver Star Service Banner Day. Today is also National Chocolate Parfait Day and National Mother Goose Day.
Oh, you told her to get
National
some chocolate
Loyalty
pudding.
There you go.
Yeah.
Chocolate pudding.
pudding.
And National Loyalty Day.
Oh.
So that rounds up the national days for today. Tomorrow is National Insurance Day. So if you don't have insurance, look into it and get you some. If you have insurance, pay your bill.
And according to Virginia, you better get car insurance by June 1st, because if not,
I'm so sorry.
they're going to get you.
What are you talking about?
How do you
Because
quiet
you
this?
know,
I
at
don't know
first
how
in the
to
state of
do it.
Virginia, you did not have to have car
I can't
insurance.
think.
It was
Where
up
you hear
to
that?
it was up to you. It was up to your leisure.
I mean, if you don't have it, you got to pay that SR22.
Yeah, and
Oh,
then
okay.
you get in the accident, you pay somebody's shit off. But now Virginia is saying, fuck that, because y'all ain't doing right. Now you got to have it. So I guess if you get pulled over, it ain't no just, a ticket or tow your car. I think they I don't know what else they're going to do to you. Because, I mean, what the fuck else can you do? You better not take me no jail.
Yes. Tomorrow's actually also National Truffle Day
Ooh,
and
truffles.
National Day of Prayer. So if you pray to whomever you pray to.
While
National
eating your
Days,
truffle.
y'all.
Truffles are mushrooms,
Absolutely,
right?
While you eat your truffle.
Not
It did. So
necessarily.
yes, there are definitely truffle mushrooms, but truffles are also a chocolate delicacy.
I thought they were chocolate, and then somebody told me they were mushrooms.
They are.
It's both.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, speaking of that, do you want to take some psychedelics with me? I don't know how we got there.
Yeah, I don't know how that went, that direction.
I think we should all take some shrooms.
Well, let me know when you're ready.
I know you're ready.
No, I'm good.
Gee, come on, man.
Nah.
We don't make us have to trick you.
Oh, wait, right, I know, right? Put it on like a burger.
But
or
don't
something
make
like
us have to trick you.
Oh, yeah, they
I can't
sauteed
do
mushrooms.
I can't do
Oh,
it.
that's right. Yeah, you told us a story about that.
Yeah. So no. Apparently, so the thing about mushrooms is they actually really good for you. They help you to purge.
Mm-hmm.
They purge your system.
Yeah, $100 out the window. That's how I purged the last time I did it.
No, that was
so
different.
So the thing about mushrooms is if you're gonna do them, you do them in a space where you're safe, like your home, and you do them
Or
around
the
people
studio.
or a person that you trust.
And your team.
And so, but they purge your system. And for me, because life recently has been very traumatic for me in different instances, I harbor a lot of anger on the inside. And so when my emotions are purging, that's the first thing that purges is the annoyance and the irritability. So, and I've tried it 3 times, and that's the first thing that comes out. So I really need to do them to go through that, but I don't like going through the anger first before I get to the happy trip. Yeah, before I get to the happy trip. I did it once, and it was great. But I just don't like I don't like being angry. I don't like being depressed. Like, I don't like experiencing those negative emotions. I know that they're necessary.
Mm-hmm.
But I would rather just process through them, and I take that back. I need to process through some of them a little bit more before I can enjoy the trip.
Okay.
So that's the thing for me. So yeah, I
And
can't.
I know
I'm glad I
it also
decided.
I gotta
depends
get
on
some of
what
this
you
anger
take,
up off of me before I. Yeah.
Okay.
Nah, that shit is deep.
Well, I'm glad I decided to go through my healing phase before I ever tried mushrooms.
Yeah,
Thank
man.
you for telling me that, because
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't have liked it either.
Yeah. It brings out it definitely purges your system. Now once I got there, the trees was waving and that shit was fucking
Right.
phenomenal.
Did you wave back?
I did. I was
Okay.
like, hey y'all.
That's most important.
The leaves was blowing in the wind, and it was so beautiful because the leaves were blowing in the wind, and the sun was setting, so the sky was pink, but it looked like a cartoon, like it was like an animated kind of pink, and the tree leaves was looking, it was amazing. But I digress.
Well, don't digress too much because I want to know why are both chocolate and mushrooms called truffles?
Because it's a wonderful
It's crazy
experience.
because a lot of times you find mushrooms in chocolate
in chocolate,
bars.
yeah, that's actually the first time I ever tried it. It was in chocolate bar.
That was the
Me too.
only-
That was the
well,
first
yeah,
time. Yeah, you
last two.
microdosed. Absolutely.
Mhm.
Because aren't truffles like grow wild, right?
Mhm.
And they're really expensive.
Mhm.
Yes.
All right, and I found that out later in life.
You ever had truffle fries? Oh my goodness. Go to it's a place in Carytown. Burger.
Was it Carytown Burger?
No.
Carytown Burgers and Fries?
No, it's Burger Bach, I think.
Burger
Look it
Bach,
up.
yeah.
It's Burger
Yeah,
Bach.
this one up
yeah,
here.
yeah, I know.
This one up
First
here.
of all,
Yeah.
they have the best fucking fried pickles I have ever tasted
All right,
in my
now.
life.
Are we gonna get
But
sponsorship?
their truffle
Are we
fries
gonna go? Is the question.
Oh,
phenomenal.
they're expensive.
I'm gonna
Shit.
make it. No, I'm gonna look it up and see if that's the one. It's one restaurant where I saw two and they had the same name, but they were different restaurants, and I was like, how is that not like how was that occurring? So I'm gonna look it up for you. But just the truffle fries were freaking phenomenal. Oh my goodness.
I know the Burger Bach over off of on this side of town does have truffle fries. I remember seeing that. The first time I ever had a hamburger with a fried egg on it was from Burger Bach.
Actually, it was Red Robin for me.
I don't
Really?
know
And yeah, man, and that
It is
was
delicious.
Oh my god, it's amazing.
I didn't think it was gonna be as good as it
I
was
don't
because
know
it's
that.
just. Have you tried it though?
I don't want it.
It's
Yeah, don't knock it till you try it.
it's one of those
I
things.
don't fucking want it.
Okay, I'm sorry, but it was one of those things that I didn't think I was gonna like it
I
because I thought it was like it's gooey. And then you take that bite and you taste that egg and the way it kind of melds with that
The beef,
that
and
Like,
the
I
cheese
want already
and
hungry.
bacon. If you
You
got
just-
bacon on that motherfucker,
Yeah. Yeah, I had bacon. I can't remember the name of it, but I think that bitch was damn near $25 though. Burger
thing
Bach
about
is expensive,
Lunchtyme,
but it's
if
good.
Y'all did not know. We're gonna find a way to talk about sex, and we're gonna find a way to talk about food.
Because
It's the same thing.
I just,
sex, weed, and food.
Yeah.
Listen.
I don't understand. I'm sitting here thinking about me telling y'all what Cinco de Mayo is, so the people that just, because everybody always talk about they celebrate Cinco de Mayo, but I've asked several people, do y'all know what it is? No, I just know we get drunk. That's not the fuck that is.
It's like that with St. Patrick's Day too. Like a lot of people don't know what that's about. They just
It's
know
like that on Wednesdays too. Yeah.
Shut up. But no, because I mean, it's a holiday for the Latinos. It is a Mexican holiday, and I mean, they want to battle against the French, and I feel like that's amazing for them. But why do black people always have to turn something into a drinking opportunity?
I mean, that's not just us though. I feel like that was actually. I feel like that
It was them?
That was
No,
them,
that
and we
was a-
just piggybacked
no,
off of it.
Okay.
It wasn't not even that. It was a marketing thing.
Okay.
Well,
you know what I'm
everything
saying?
is
That's really what it came down to.
Yeah.
It was like a marketing type thing. You got two different songs coming at the same time.
This been going for
I
like
love how
4
you
minutes.
But,
said that
like-
shit. Yeah, my nigga.
But yeah, that's really what it is. It's marketing.
I don't hear about the on and on.
Let me see.
All right, but go ahead. It's a marketing.
But yeah, I mean that's really.
But that's how
what-
most
what, even like with Christmas
things.
and like that's what all this shit
Yeah.
is fucking market. It's a way to for people to make money.
Well, all I'm saying
Now,
is
if
Cinco
I
de
could-
Mayo this Sunday, Mother's Day next Sunday. Turn up, y'all. Turn up.
All right, so here we go.
I'm gonna date Monday.
Make some tamales and
From
some
Cinco.
cornitas.
Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, I might find and that's my mom's birthday too. So. shout
Oh,
out to
okay.
my mom.
Yeah,
But
shout out to your
I'm
mom.
gonna find some. Yeah, I'm gonna be turned up.
Oh,
tomorrow.
my dude.
Ooh, somebody make some Mexican street corn. Happy birthday.
Mm.
Happy birthday, Mama Bus Driver.
And then we can't forget May the 4th, right?
I got that on the board.
May the
Look.
4th.
See, I didn't leave you out, my dog. I didn't leave you out.
Shirt today. I meant to say something to her. You know what I'm saying about it earlier, but the whole stormtrooper joint that she had on, that shit was.
I
that was
saw
fire.
it,
That shit was
yeah.
fire as fuck.
But yeah, we got May the 4th be with you Saturday.
Revenge of the Fifth.
Revenge of the Fifth.
I didn't put that on the board. I didn't know nothing about that one. Y'all, I'm sorry.
Nerds come up with shit. I ain't gonna say nerds as a negative thing. When nerds come
No.
up with shit,
I like nerds.
at any chance that we get, because I consider myself a nerd on certain things.
So that means downtown will be lit this weekend.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah. Every Mexican restaurant is gonna be packed.
I wasn't even talking about that. I'm talking about because y'all nerds. Y'all be having fun.
I'm not.
G, you're a nerd. It's okay.
I'm not like a Star Wars nerd enough that I will go someplace and celebrate it. Like,
Shit, that
yeah.
should probably.
Yeah, it is. It probably is. Like, I would really love to go to like
I'm gonna go to
like
Costco.
CostCon. Yeah.
So I had the opportunity at work a couple weeks ago to work the whatever con event that they had in Richmond.
Right.
And it was so dope. Like you just kind of getting a chance to
was
see
Galaxy
like all.
Con.
It was
Galaxy
Galaxy
Con. But to see like all like the costumes, like you can tell like you know what I'm saying, like some people just kind of come in, you know, just to kind of see what's going on. The fact that they had like Mario Kart tournaments and like all that other stuff, like I want to be in one of the, you know what I'm saying, like to actually go to one of those, to just kind of actually be able to experience the full thing, you know what I'm saying? And you see how much effort people put into their costumes.
And how
Like,
serious they are.
I'm telling you,
yeah.
like some of them are incredibly dope.
I have a male friend that does it, and I just be looking at him. Sometimes I be like, you know, he's just a childish ass motherfucker. Cause
Man, I
sitting here to
love
spend
cosplay.
$200 on a
It's
belt.
so much
If I
fun.
want to be Superman today, you should be able to be Superman today. Like that's really kind of how I feel about it.
Absolutely.
And
You know
that's
what I'm
right,
saying?
and that's what I had to understand. And that's what I had to stop. I was like, you know what, this is his thing. Let me understand his thing. You know what I'm saying? And he's always so happy about it. Like he done got his whole costume together. He even has his daughter doing it with him, and I love that for them.
And I think for me, it was seeing the diversity in the people that were there.
Right.
Like you had older white people.
It'd be different
and
Yeah.
you get some of everybody. And then, like, of course, you know, you have the parents that are there, you know, because their kids are there. But
I would just have
I'm-
to be had to probably go, and then I don't know how
that
I'm
makes
gonna
it even
act.
better.
I'm not gonna lie, cause see, I get to laughing at folks. And
But the thing was, like, they had like a Dungeons and Dragons tournament. I think I mentioned this before, but it was one lady. She was talking about, you know, when she was in high school, she was a cheerleader, you know, and basically the
You
dudes that
told
played,
us.
you know, like basketball, football, she didn't really fuck with them, and she found her inner nerd like dealing with her husband. You know what I'm saying? She's the nerdiest person in her house now. So it's like just kind of hearing that and seeing those the diversity in it, man. Like that's what I love about it.
The thing that I love about it, even though I've never gone, but I've seen it enough times. The thing that I love about it is after the show is over, after the day is over, they already start planning.
the next
for
one,
the next
oh my
one.
God, it's never ending. Now that's the
Yeah.
real issue I have.
It's
with it.
it's never ending. It's and these people put so much heart and passion into these suits, and because they gotta and it's almost like a unending thing. You gotta top what you did last
Yeah.
year.
And that's every that's what he say every time. I'm like, how many helmets you gonna get? Well, the movie he had this helmet, that helmet. I'm like,
Because and see, I
All
think that's,
right.
you know, you got some people that
Whatever.
take the shit like, you know, like
yeah,
Take it
to
to heart.
extreme.
Yeah.
that's his thing.
But I think the beauty of it though, like you can honestly make up your own characters. You know what I'm saying? Like if you really want to, like I'm Cat Spider-Man today. You know what I'm saying? Like you can kind of it's the I think
Are
that's
they
what's
gonna
so.
respect me though?
But
Are
I mean,
they gonna?
But I also feel like
Some
there
people
is
are
some-
assholes. with
Yeah,
that.
like-
and that is true. That's very true.
And then some people are like, oh, you'll walk in with one costume. That is not the authentic
Yeah, that's-
costume.
yeah, they-
And,
they
you
get
know,
shitty.
Spider-Man after issue 72 never wore red sneakers. I'm like, okay.
And I be sitting there like, fuck you, and Spider-Man. At least
Yeah, right.
I'm here. At least I am here. God damn it! Tell them call us later.
I was Spider-Man. Carla said I ain't never had them damn red sneakers on.
Well, Spider-Man, it's all
It was
right.
issue 73 when
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
all right?
But
Just
it's
to
like
let you know.
that's what I think. Some people just go overboard. But I think if it's your passion, then
It's their
you
thing.
should. But your passion might not be somebody else. So
Exactly.
somebody else might be doing it just for fun.
Yeah.
Just because they like dressing up. Like Boss Lady just said, she likes the dressing up part. So maybe she liked the outfit that she had on. It might not be comic book accurate,
Nah.
but they'll dog her because she come in that bitch.
I
And
like
I
the
feel
Asian
like
comics.
the only you talking about that nasty shit.
I ain't
know
gonna
what you're
lie,
talking
like
about. I already know what you're
the
talking about.
Asian comics, they
But
be
I
a
kinda
little.
feel like the only time it needs to be accurate is if it's like a movie or a series that's supposed to be based
But-
off of like specific like timeline or a specific like issue of something. I need that shit to be accurate. Costumes, like, you know what I'm saying, in the con, I don't care about.
But let's go with that. Let's go with that.
Because X-Men, who was it?
And that's exactly what I was going to. X-Men.
First Class.
Not even. Well, X-Men. Let's do the original.
I'm about to nerd out real quick.
Yeah, and I'm doing it too. The original X-Men. It bothered me, and they even made jokes about it. The fact that Wolverine had an all-black outfit on instead of the orange and blue and yellow outfit, but it was that the new outfits or the outfits that people wear now are based on that. That was never comic book accurate. And you talking about somebody that loved X-Men.
But so that I wasn't really mad about. It was X-Men
First Class, yeah.
Where and I was the one, I had the DVD and I would watch like the the extra scenes and like like them talking to the producers and all that other shit.
Right.
There were characters that they actually made up or brought into this storyline because they hadn't used them in movies before. That shit pissed me off. Havoc is Cyclops' brother who was like, you know what I'm saying? So this is supposed to be, but you got this nigga around in like the 60s. The shit, like the timelines don't add up, but they basically put these characters in there because, oh, well, we haven't used them before. We haven't seen these powers before, so let's just kind of throw them.
Oh, man.
I'm like, hell nah. Like, because for me, with that first X-Men movie, when Magneto bent that gate, I teared up in the movie theater at like 12, 13 years old because I remember reading the comic books, I remember watching the cartoons, and it's like, yo, I'm finally seeing this shit on the big screen.
Right.
Don't just throw shit in here. Like that's not cool. Like that's not cool at all.
Like I dislike the whole Mystique part of the X-Men. Like why are they making her a hero? Now we are really geeking out right now. My bad. Why did they make her a hero?
I mean, it's cool.
Like why
I like Harry
I had
Potter.
a problem. I got a Harry Potter story too. Why did I have a problem? Because they made her into a hero and she was never
that's the
a
blue
hero.
chick, right?
Yeah.
That's the blue chick.
Yeah.
Okay. She was the enemy. I mean, she was the bad.
Yeah.
She was on the bad side, right?
Yeah, but even Magneto at one point was not always an enemy.
Right.
But she was always, and she was
happen.
never part of the X-Men, and I hate that they did that.
Not at any point. Not that
Right.
I've seen it. But see, but that's the thing though. So it's like, what story? What what's the word I'm looking for? Dimension is it?
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
and that's their way of getting out of shit.
And
Yeah, we are really sounding geeky right now.
But that's the thing though. Like I feel like even with you can introduce the X-Men to Marvel right now and make that shit so easy.
Which they are. I can't wait for this fucking movie to come out.
They'll
Man, I
pull
cannot
Wolverine.
wait.
Absolutely.
I cannot
it
wait.
could be because I saw the little preview when they're going through the portal. So
Yeah.
we're gonna get the X-Men after this.
Yeah, well, obviously,
And this is the
yeah.
easiest way to do it.
Yeah, but like with me, when you just said First Class, it reminded me, and
It's terrible.
well, no, I didn't think it was terrible.
Okay, I'm sorry, real quick. So Darwin.
That was my next thing I was gonna say. Darwin, they should have really
One of the only black characters in the movie.
right for him to go out that easy, knowing that this man, the whole point of this man is he can adapt to anything.
Anything.
So how the fuck did you kill him during the
The
credits?
first
I don't
minutes,
get it.
Man, it was some bullshit for real. Honestly, it was because even with something internal, like you know what I'm saying, he dunked his head in
The water, yeah, and was able to
he
grow
grew
gills.
So if you have something that's tearing up your insides, your body should be able to adjust and to be able to kind of. That was absolute bullshit. I'm sorry, Marvel. Like fuck y'all for that, because that was or Fox, whoever did that. That was absolute.
You don't
bullshit.
even know who to say fuck you to.
It was. I mean,
It was a combination of both of them.
Like,
It was a combination of both of them.
It was
Yeah.
bullshit, man. It really was.
Because that really wasn't part of the MCU, so it was Fox, baby.
It could have been so much more. Man.
It should have been so much more.
Y'all done had that moment.
I'm
Y'all
sorry.
good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Right.
Thank
No,
you.
no. Since we're on it, I got one more moment.
I know. I was laughing because you was looking at him the same way I was looking at you.
I got one more moment since we in here. If you all have not had the opportunity, I'm talking to all my geeks because most of my geeks have probably done this. If you all have not had the opportunity to check out X-Men '97,
I still haven't seen
this
it.
is the greatest thing. This is single-handedly
Is this new?
is going to save
Is this new?
Marvel. Yeah, this is
X-Men '97.
it's a cartoon.
It's so,
I don't want to watch it.
It
I don't want to watch
is.
the cartoon. I mean, if it was the movie, I would have fucked with you.
See, if you grew up watching like the X-Men cartoon, like the
Do it
90s,
look like my big ass grew up watching
I'm
X-Men.
telling you, like that shit, that the 90s hit different.
The X-Men '90s cartoon was and
shit was
Batman were the two greatest
Yeah,
cartoons.
Batman, I'm telling you, that shit was serious. Like
What is it? Wolverine. What's the movie that he comes from? Well,
X-Men. What do you mean?
Yeah, X-Men.
Yeah.
Like, I watch those.
That's
I
what
did.
X-Men. That's
Yeah, I
what-
watch, but I don't want to watch the cartoon. I want to watch the movie.
But anyway.
Damn.
No. I mean, but anyway.
That's some true nigga shit for you.
No, because I want to get off of this before, because I finally got the ambitions up. The thing about this X-Men 97, what it is a continuation of the cartoon that ended in 1990.
Okay.
Well, not ended in 1997. That's why they called it X-Men 97. But the storyline is like the next couple days, and it is incredible. And like they're
Cyclops ain't no bitch on there. Like
right, they didn't
that nigga little bitch on everything.
It's great. And then like the episode before this one is probably one of the greatest cartoon episodes I've ever seen. And like people are emotional over the episode. There's some shit that happened that people are emotional. I mean, like people like, I don't know what to do with my life now. Right now, it's just so fucked up. But if you have not seen it, if you are a fan of the X-Men, if you are a fan of the movie Marvel, this last episode, this episode come on today as a matter of fact, but this last episode prior had some cameos that when you saw it, you screamed, "Oh shit!" That's it's just
okay. Yeah,
it's,
I gotta.
Yeah, you gotta catch up, but it's yeah. But to me, I love Marvel. I love shit like that. I love DC. I love to be able to everybody knows I'm a huge Batman fan. I mean that's
okay. And I know you
hit him with the
that,
wrist.
I wanted to say something.
Hit him
about
with the
that
wrist,
other
G.
day.
Hit him with the wrist.
You know Batman's superpower is white privilege, right?
Yeah, definitely. But I don't want to hear about it. But definitely,
okay.
yeah.
Superpower is what?
White privilege.
White privilege. The only reason his face is out so they can see his white. If a nigga was doing it, he would be.
And then I'm sorry, how in Gotham, right? Who else has?
We still on this fucking call.
I'm just saying. I'm sorry.
Who else has the means?
The means to do that
Yeah,
shit. That's all
yeah.
I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It's Bruce Wayne, motherfuckers. Like, how slow are y'all? That's all I'm saying.
He might drop and take his headphones off. That's what he did. The headphones drop. That's when he got the water.
But I mean, I'm Batman. I'm Team Batman forever. I've always been a Team Batman.
I'm whoever gonna save my big ass.
Right, okay.
Like
You
I
don't
have,
catch me from this burning building,
Right.
Because that's what's important.
I have arguments with the Superman freaks. I ain't gonna say freaks. The Superman fans, because in my mind, even though my mind tells me it's impossible, but in my heart, I believe Batman can be Superman.
Because Batman has a contingency plan for everybody.
Everybody, and I think that. But then you.
I'm telling you, for everybody, like for everybody. Like, this nigga carries around kryptonite just in case Superman be on some bullshit, like for real. Like Batman legit does that. So I mean, I can see it.
I know.
It makes sense.
I love Batman.
I just think no one can beat Batman.
We just be all over.
Like
But
Batman
since we're
is
all over,
my
Listen.
favorite, and then goes Wolverine, and then Spider-Man. Those are my three.
Since we're all over, I decided to look up some fun facts for today.
Okay, go ahead. You really wanted us to get out this car thing because we was about to go deep.
Like, we're trying to
It's
bring it.
episode.
Yeah, because I was about to ask you, have you caught up Invincibles yet? Have you caught up on Invincibles yet?
Oh yeah, I got back to that. Yeah.
Okay.
All
All right.
right. Fun fact for today: a cloud weighs about 1 million tons. Giraffes are 30 times more likely to get hit by lightning than people, and that's why I hate having a long neck. Identical twins does not have the same fingerprints, which is cool because that's the only thing on them that is 9 out of 10 different. Earth's rotation is changing speed. I keep telling y'all that bitch.
You said
going
that the other
fast.
day.
And the last one for today is your brain is constantly eating itself.
I probably could do it without that one.
I probably should do it
Yeah, I
without that
probably
one
could do
too.
it without that one.
Because now tonight I'm gonna be at home talking about
Every time
Google.
your brain itches, you think
yeah,
it's
like
eating it.
now I'm about to look that up. Do my brain eat itself? But those was the fun facts for today. We just had to get G. And
I feel like that's what you did that for.
The topic now on to
Ambitions.
Yes, ambitions. So Gary can go ahead and put me in a movie.
All right, y'all. Ambitions started this past Monday, and we said every week he's gonna do one episode, and then we're gonna replay it again on that Wednesday. So here we go. We're going to hit y'all with Ambitions, episode 1, which, ironically, the 3 of the stars of the show are sitting right here. And I want to let y'all know y'all did an incredible job.
Thank you.
And I hate to keep saying this because it sounds like I'm bragging, but I've heard the rest of it. Y'all did it. It really, it's amazing how well this is coming together. So shout out to Gary for this. So here we go. And like I said, I think the only problem is you could probably get sued by Rick Ross. But here is
Why?
Because of the thing.
this. Lunchtime.
We could just put Rick Ross in the credits.
Yeah, we're gonna have
Just give him his due.
Just put
Hey, theme song, Rick Ross.
Somebody say we paying for the license, music license.
Yeah, we're just gonna put in there.
Listen, that's all we gotta say. We be just playing it in front of the.
Yeah. Damn, don't fuck with us. We'll have somebody come up with an ambitious song real quick on his ass. Y'all, the brain really do eat itself.
Again, I told you I didn't want to hear it.
Oh, well, my brain needed to know, so we had to figure it out.
It's the transition music for me.
Yeah.
The old school.
Listen.
To let you notice the stories.
Okay, that's the.
That's the second time we did it. I couldn't figure out why. But now I realize it. It's the keyboard over there.
Love you, Tiana. Thank you, babes. Text me later. Thank you,
Oh
boo.
shit, I should have played this on this thing.
You got Noah's number?
No, but I'll get it for you.
That joke hit every time.
Knock, knock, knock.
Knock, knock, knock.
Martina, when did you get back in town? Yesterday. How are you, Miss Shine? I'm good. Are you thinking about coming back to work for me? My internship with you was great. I learned a lot, but I want to get my career started, and I was wondering, could you help me out? With all due respect, Miss Reddit, I don't have time to help you compete against me. Besides, you're not that good of a writer. I just thought you could help me get a couple of interviews and prove to me if it was I like starting out. What if I tell you I could help you with your transition into the business, but I need you to do something for me first? What is that? Not yet, Martina. We have a long way to go. As long as it's not illegal or unethical, I got you, Miss Shine. That's what I like to hear. I'll be in touch.
Take those damn panties
Basically.
Trey, what do you know about being an agent to the stars? Why is to this company being attracted to the others? That's a fact.
Hey Trey, why you keep trying to sell us all this crap, man? Look, man, you have no education, no equivalent training to be an agent. You don't think you're Jerry Maguire.
That's not my problem. I'll make this happen or else.
Hold up. Or else what?
Trey, you gotta go. You kiss my ass. I ain't going nowhere. Now, if I don't get this job, everyone will know the truth about how you made your money.
Oh, he put it in the middle.
Ambition is a way of life.
This is the second.
It's a mindset.
Man, this will be one of the second episodes.
The second episode.
Probably.
Y'all heard y'all girl. Ask my team. My girl wants to
Episode 2.
Wait.
Smile.
Y'all, we finna be lit. Gary gonna have us on the big screen. So when I start acting brand new, no. It's cause a bitch a movie star. For the soap operas. Grandma, I know you proud, girl. All the days of sitting in the living room with you.
General Hospital.
Oh my God.
All them days you took off from school was starting to pay off.
I'm telling you. Lord,
That
she
was
used to
good.
cuss
I
us
definitely
out
like
so
that.
bad.
Yeah,
Girl, you are definitely amazing. I love it. I absolutely love it. I cannot wait till it's all out and I can listen to it all together because I'm so excited.
All right. Well, the way he broke it down to me is he got there's some more episodes we need to record, but it's going to break down to it's going to go from now into the summer.
Okay.
When the summer ends, he's going to put all of it together for one long, episode or whatever, and then he's going to start on the next project. No, the next, depending on the feedback.
Okay, let us know if we'll continue.
If you'll continue, which right now seems like it's going to be because it's becoming it has a great
we need some stories.
feedback.
Ain't nobody sitting at home with Big Mama watching stories no more.
But
that's what's going on.
yeah, so this has the potential to be like a long running thing. Now here is the funny part, and this is me always thinking about the next step. I'm wondering, is he going to keep this as the radio? I love the idea of it as a radio, but he's a filmmaker, but he's also a writer. So is he gonna like right now?
I can see us.
There's something in the works right now that me and him were talking about that I think is going to quench the filmmaker aspect of him that's going to keep this as a soap opera for a minute. But I personally believe that when this is said and done, when he has all the acts written, when he has all the scenes done and everything, it's going to eventually be a feature film. Because I think it's it really is a great story. It's really the way it's being put together, and it's something special. And I'm really proud of y'all the way y'all handling this, especially for the ones of y'all that never did this before, that are really kind of stepping into it. And again, special shout out to the people that's not on the team that's part of it.
A1 Clean.
Yeah, so
that's the first thing that came to my mind. I'm sorry.
And Fonzo, those are two of the people that are not within the team. But special shout out to Gary for allowing the team to be really part of it. And there's more to it. And it's for everybody on the team that's listening, that's like, damn, why he didn't give me a part? It's coming. Like everybody, he's gonna write roles for just about everybody. For just about everybody who wants to be part of it. Like,
I cannot wait.
Yeah, like we've already discussed my part of it. We figured out that we got the name straight, so I'm excited about that.
I bet you is.
Yeah,
why you trying to take everybody else roles.
Yeah, no, I just in all honesty, I didn't want to be part of it at first. Not because I didn't agree with it. It's just I didn't want everything this big time to have my name or have my face on it.
Oh,
but now, my
bad, did I say that out loud? It was in my head. It wasn't supposed to come out my mouth for real.
It's okay.
You, G.
But now I see all the fun, and I want to be part of it. I really want to be part of it, and then to sit here and be part of the recording sessions, which, by the way, I do have to say, I have to be fair and say this. I love the recording. I love what he did with that. But something that was Oscar worthy was left out. So
knock. I'm
telling you,
the knock was
the first take. It was beautiful. It was timed.
Yeah, that was the
it
perfect
was the perfect
one.
amount of knocks.
Yeah, that was the perfect one.
The sound, like it just hit your ears the right way. You know what I'm saying? And it's not in there. So
yeah.
Hopefully that Oscar winning, and actually it might win a Grammy for you.
Yeah, because it was sound. Yeah,
Absolutely.
So,
I'm trying I think he took it out because you couldn't hear it that well once he put in the other sound effect.
Uh-oh.
But and he wanted to go ahead and do the doorbell.
And that's cool. You know, I'm just saying, like, hopefully that knock is somewhere.
We go start a write-in thing. Bring back the knock. So right now we're gonna start a write-in position. Say bring back the knock because we all will want that knock. And some of y'all weren't here for this one. I can't say because I don't want to talk about episode that y'all haven't heard yet.
See, and you know too much. Just leave it alone.
No. You know this.
Okay.
There was another sound effect in another episode that we haven't played yet.
Oh, okay.
That was involved in one of your scenes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
I do.
That was taken out.
Oh.
Yeah.
You feel bad?
Yeah. So I know how you feel. Like that was my
That was your moment.
yeah, that was my moment.
His knock. That was your moment.
Yeah.
Oh.
So and I think that's in.
Does it still sound as good?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
It sounds good. It's just not my sound effect.
Y'all gotta continue to listen in.
Yeah, so y'all know what we're talking about.
Especially listed on Real Voices, which come on Mondays at 2 p.m. with Gary Hughes. That's when you will hear this first. And then after him, he do allow us to play it.
Right.
But you won't hear it until like a Wednesday. Shut up, Buster Driver.
Well, no, he'll replay it on Tuesday also.
Okay.
Yeah, he replays it on Tuesday. So you'll hear it twice
I put my cards up.
from Real Voices before you hear from us. But the difference is when we start playing it, I want to. I'm gonna see if it's okay. I want to play. Like next week, I want to play one.
And two, yeah.
But he might not want me to play that.
Get the refresher on the first
Yeah, you know.
For the second
he
one.
might not want me to play
I'm
that,
excited.
so I'm gonna see how that is.
We are definitely
was a lot of
doing
fun recording
amazing
too.
stuff here. And
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, the recording. So we're gonna have some more with that. But like I said, we got a lot of things that we're in the process of doing. That you know, it's gonna surprise a lot of y'all. So, but shout out once again to Gary Hughes, Real Voices, Ambitions. Check it out every Monday at roughly around the bottom of the hour. But he played it 3 times this past Monday. He played it at 2:30. Then he played it again. He played it again as you was getting out the car, and then he played it one more time.
Can we play it one more time? Before we leave?
You mean before we leave or right now?
I mean,
Right now.
I'm saying we got 20 minutes, so I mean, you might as well, right?
Right now.
Ambitions. All right, this time we're gonna play it without Mike's laugh. Oh.
You sure you want to do this?
Yeah, this is like the DVD commentary.
Oh, weak.
This is a cool idea. To do the DVD commentary to it. Yeah.
Absolutely. Scene 1.
So right here.
Natural.
But the stumbling makes it seem like it's real. It doesn't make it seem like it's acting. But you also have so much anger in you.
He was aggressive. Man.
I wanted to say nigga at the end of that.
But you know what?
I was not allowed to do so.
Right. Garrett's a stickler for it's only damn, ass, and something else
hell.
in hell that you can use.
He's frustrated. What do you want me to do?
And the transition music.
Yeah.
That don't always hit.
Where the knock would have been.
Yeah, you should have did the knock.
Threw me under the bus.
So that's when you need to get the porn music out of
Y'all are horrible.
It's the laughs for me.
It's a
Show
show
me
with
the
money.
money.
Show.
That hold up or else once made it seem like he was about to hit him. He was about to punch him.
Gotta end on conflict.
How you made your money?
Dun,
What?
dun,
Well, how you make his
dun.
money? Right.
How did they make their
How
money?
you make his money?
Well, Trey tell the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Miss Shine get them draws.
Yeah, right. Yeah. We should get him to add that. Is Trey really going to tell the story? What exactly does Bella want?
Oh, thank you, Boss Lady. I got the link.
You're welcome. Now, what's crazy is when I went to the page to send you the link,
I'm on there.
today is the one few days that they did not have it posted by the time that we were doing Harvest Schools, but most of the time they are very good about posting them. And they're kind of short to the point. Yeah. So, yeah.
So it's exciting to
it is really exciting.
what's coming up with that.
Big
So,
screen,
yeah, it's definitely exciting. So, all right, y'all, we'll get y'all with a couple more songs before we get out of here. This is Say Yes, Floor Tree, Big Time Radio Network, y'all.
It sounded like he said JS.
Say yes.
All you gotta do is say yes. Instead of mine again, there is only one for me. You have made that possibility. We can take that step to see if this is really gonna be. All you gotta do is say yes. All you gotta do is say yes. Don't deny what you feel. Let me undress you, baby. Open up your mind and just rest. I'm about to let you know you make me so. All you gotta do is say yes. Let me undress you, babe. Open up your mind and just rest. I'm about to let you know you make me so. You make me so. Loving you has taken time. Taking time.
Leave my damn shit alone.
Pulled out.
I know. Shit, fucking driver. Got me pulling out and shit. That sounded weird.
It's gonna be.
Boss lady was still singing if I decided listen to me.
All you gotta do is say yes. All you gotta do. You said I was what?
I said you was still singing for me, so.
Oh. Let me undress you, baby. Open up your mind and just rest. I'm about to let you know you make me so. Don't deny what you feel. Let me undress you, baby. Open up your mind and just rest. I'm about to let you know you make me so. You make me so.
You notice I stayed on the whole time? It's because we can't have more than one.
I tried to say that. I did. I'm just saying. You know, my computer is, up to date. It should be able to do it.
All you gotta do is sing that shit, girl.
All right, y'all. If you ever get a chance, check out the R&B Money podcast interview with Marsha Ambrosia, as she talks about them doing this song. It was amazing. She was like, she intentionally put in that last little ad libs to make it sound like she was having sex.
I saw that.
Yeah.
But you ain't finna talk across this song. Go ahead.
Well, I just wanted to say that before.
Just go ahead and hit the mute. Right there. Thank y'all. H-Town.
H-Town Emotions.
Emotions? Oh, I don't want this one.
I sing the song.
You should know about H-Town.
Girl, I be at their house every day. Talk about
You
emotions.
didn't want this, right?
I didn't mean to put my lips to it. I meant to be drinking from this, but
Oh, my bad.
no, but you're fine because I told you I was sharing this with y'all. Yeah, with you. I don't need all of them calories. Sugar, darling, baby. What the boys used to sing?
You still ain't tell me what's your favorite drink, but unless you're a tequila drinker like us, man.
No, I told you amaretto sour. That was my drink.
Amaretto.
Yeah, amaretto. That was my go-to
I just can't buy that out the liquor store. I got to make that, don't I?
No, you just get
They
amaretto.
have like pre-made amaretto
Yeah.
sours.
Oh, okay.
But you can just buy amaretto and then just get
amaretto and get some sweet and sour.
Sweet and sour.
Oh.
Yeah.
But you
That
know
was
how
the
to.
first alcoholic beverage that I ever had, like as an adult when I was. Nah, I take that back because I wasn't an adult. But when I was out of the house and I was in college, well,
Not
okay,
legal,
that was
not
the
legal
no.
able to
I'll
drink.
tell you that was the first mixed drink like cocktail that I had as an adult. So as a child, my mother she loved fuzzy navels, so she always had peach schnapps and the vodka and the something to make fuzzy navels and strawberry daiquiris. What you laughing at? Fuzzy navels.
It was the way like
Yeah.
it was just and the stuff like everything else.
And the stuff, yeah, and all the things. So as a child, I would ask her, like, can I get a sip of yours? And she would let me, not all the time, but once in the blue, she would let me, have a sip of her fuzzy navel or whatever.
I don't hurt to ask.
But right, absolutely, you never know till you ask. So, but of course, in college, we did the Boone's Farm, we did the MD, but it was another one. It was the it was like came in a glass bottle with a black top, and it was either blue or red. What the fuck was that shit called? It's on the tip of my tongue. I can see it so clearly. And it was probably like a Four Loko. It was a malt beverage type of thing, but it came in a bottle. It came in a glass bottle with a black
Ripple?
top. Huh?
That's a Ripple?
Nah, he said Shan Pipple. Nah, it was fuck. As well as I know them joints, and we used to get them all the time. So we did I did the supermarket 7-Eleven late night college kid things. But to go to the ABC store and actually get liquor and liqueur and make a cocktail, that was my first like actually mixed drink cocktail. Was the amaretto sour. Yeah. And that's what made me fall in love with cocktails, because I was like, oh, because it wasn't too sweet. Y'all know I don't like them sweet. So my bestie made it, and she made it kind of sour. It had that sour kick. So I would always love the sweet and sour mix more than the amaretto, but that was where the liquor was. So that's when I started trying to find drinks that I could make that was sour, but had more liquor than the mix. Yeah.
Like my mom's, like I said, she drank Old Granddad, which was awful.
That sounds awful.
St. Ives. It was St. Ives.
That's
what it was. That used to be my shit. Y'all used to love it. St. Ives. What?
Then it was a juice that they had that fucking looked like like St. Ives joint. I can't remember what it was.
I used to love St. Ives, either blue or red, my nigga. Like I was after the web jams. I used because when I went to ODU and the student center, like the student center was called the web center. But that's where they had all of the on-campus parties. And even though it was like put on by the school, we had a DJ. The only thing we did not have was liquor. It would be a DJ in there. You could dress like it was like you was going to the club on campus. So you could, man, that shit was fucking lit. Why we in that bitch lit? What? And my homeboy was the DJ, so it was like we would hang out with this nigga, you know what I'm saying? And they like, oh, you DJing this weekend? Oh, we definitely in the building. Like that was the most fun times was the motherfucking web jams. And Nicole, that's when Nicole used to come down so often that people thought she was a student at ODU.
Oh, damn.
So they used to ask me, how come we always see Nikki at the parties but we don't never see her ass in class? And I'm like, that bitch you not go to school.
Be oversleeping every day.
That bitch is not registered. We used to eat breakfast on my student card and everything. Like, oh, we used to have so much fun.
The first night I ever drank, I drank Blue Motorcycle and Long Island Iced Tea.
Oh, so you trying to get fucked up? Like
I didn't know that was my first drink ever, other than taking sips and some shit. Like I said, stealing shit. My mom's shit, Blue Motorcycle and Long Island Iced Tea.
I will say
all
this.
The liquors.
Now,
all
really want to hear this freaking love song. What she really need is a G like me to beat it.
I still feel like this nigga is underrated as far as like R&B goes, and I feel like it's been like that from the very beginning. Like
because his voice is fucking amazing. It be the song, like the writing on some of the songs. For me, I think
his stand-ups.
Okay.
In him, like I feel like that's people should have been on it like then.
Man, Jamie,
he was sitting at the piano doing the stand-up thing.
And that's the Jamie Foxx that I love. I love him on that piano.
If you think about
giving us him.
Look at him.
This industry
Jamie
shit,
Foxx
I don't
showed
like
us
it.
he could do everything when he started doing the TV shows.
Yep.
He showed you he could rap. He showed you
everything.
He showed you he could do comedy.
That's how it started out.
He could do the TV movies. Like once he did Ray movie for me. It made me realize that he is a talented individual. Period.
Because that's one of my favorite movies for like.
You don't have to do it no more.
I would say.
Then he went and fucked around and did that one with the plane right after it.
Yeah.
I mean, because like, what was it? Held Up was bad. He's done a couple bad ones. Now, so I was watching a podcast a while ago, and they were saying with Jamie Foxx, and I love his acting. He's great when he plays somebody else.
Yeah, but he said that though.
But like as far as like characters, like if you do like autobiographies, he's great at.
Yeah, he said I'm better at impersonating others. He said
like
that.
actually like creating like a character like that.
But I liked her in the Jamie Foxx show, and I
I
felt
mean,
like
it was great.
I felt like it was kind of a. I felt like it was kind of a. It was similar to the Martin show in a lot of ways.
Mm-hmm.
But Jamie was his own character, and he was funny as a bitch in that shit. Like, his ad-libs be fucking...
And that's why, like, it's a page that I follow on Instagram where they show, like, some of the outtakes from, like, Martin and shit like that.
Man, I love the Martin outtakes. Martin and Jamie Foxx outtakes for real.
Man,
The Martin
them
outtakes be
shits.
fucking hilarious.
It was one
Because you could tell that they was having so much fun. And I think for me, that's what made the whole sexual assault thing between him and Tisha, like, did it really happen? Did it not? Because if it did, like, it was, when you look at the camaraderie and the sense of family and how they played off each other, like, they was all so talented individually. So for them to come together as a cast, that shit was monumental. That shit was fucking history. Like, Tashina, and you gotta think, Tashina and Gina started off on Broadway.
Right,
They fucking Little Shop of Horrors.
Like, I'm
They started, man, and Little Shop of Horrors, they were funny as a bitch. And Tashina and Gina are funny as a duo on their own. Yeah, so to see them play off each other, like, was so fucking phenomenal. I cried when Martin went off air. When he signed that wall, One Love, Martin Payne, like, tears was in my eyes. Like, that was one of my favorite shows of all time. Yeah, man.
Absolutely a great series.
But I think they're good now. But him and Carl hated each other.
Really?
I didn't. Yeah, they put it that they hated each other, and I didn't know that. You know,
Excuse me. You still don't know what time we got.
I won't play part of it.
I don't know.
Yo, him and what's the kid in Play Joint? Class Act.
Oh yeah. So maybe what's the song? Oh shit, you just put the drink.
Oh shit. That's my shit.
So I think that maybe that was his job though, like, and that would make sense as to why nobody ever knew what he did. Like the nigga was out here selling drugs. Like, I mean, I think it tracks.
Class Act was my shit too. Like, I used to sit and watch that shit like on the daily.
Duncan Perry Hughes.
That was my shit. I used to know that joint word for word too.
I ain't gonna lie to you, I love that old Raggedy Man. Ronald Ashley. It's somebody's music that just makes my soul happy.
He definitely benefited from the whole beard thing.
Mr. Biggs.
I ain't even looking at him
That
like
man
that. I knew him when he was fat and
that
ugly.
big
I don't care.
But he had like it's either he had work. I'm not gonna say he had work into his face, but it looks like he had work onto his face, and or he will put on makeup sometimes. But the beard definitely does help him.
But a beard helps any man, and I'm sad. It does. I didn't know that. Like, yeah, no, for real though. That's why
I've seen a few where I was like, cut that shit down.
Yeah, cut it down. But so you ever seen him take it off? And you be like, who the fuck is you? Like, who are you? That's for real. That's beard fishing.
I know.
A woman needs to know what her man looks like without a beard.
But see, I can tell you 9 times out of 10, like especially with me at my age, that shit is not gonna happen. If you want to see what I look like without a beard, you gotta catch a picture of me like at 12 years old because that's what the fuck I look.
More of a goatee.
Right.
But I look like with all this shit off, I look like I'm fucking 12. Like I'm telling, I promise you, I do.
This still look like a fucking 12. Yesterday, the people at the store ID'd the fuck out of me because my hair was in this ragged ass ponytail. And the man was like, "Sweetie, can I get your ID?" And I'm looking at him. He like this height. I'm looking down at him like,
"Get your ID, sir? Is you old enough to
Are you serious?"
I was wishful thinking.
Trying to get the essence
I
of it.
was. Like, I was trying to get
the margarita.
Ready?
I was gonna say some shit.
Yeah. That's after 2.
I'm observing a little. You know what I'm saying? That's
all on the screen just for.
Keep it to yourself. Bro, we got some napkins over here.
Just a little bit, just a little something, just a little taste.
Oh damn, that's a taste. I used to hate that growing up because what the fuck is the taste? Pour it in the goddamn cup.
Hit that pops, just.
No, my dad said, just give me a little taste.
12:58 G. I mean 1:58 G.
She don't even know what time it is.
By the time the song is over, it's gonna be
Yeah, that's what I meant
too.
Let's just take them all day. Yeah, we gonna have to bring some more looking Friday. We ain't got nothing.
I'm gonna grab something tomorrow, more than likely.
We done had it for like how long we had this bottle? A week? 2 weeks?
Couple weeks.
Yeah, we done had it a couple weeks.
I think it's been a week.
It's been longer than a week.
Actually, because it has been. Yeah. We got it before the interview on Friday, So it was like that Monday.
No, I was walking in there. You talking about that bottle in there?
Oh yeah, they was here on Friday.
That's been a minute.
Yeah, we had
That was
some.
when Driver had brought his dildo in here.
I'm glad he didn't say that shit.
Driver.
Mike, Mike.
He doesn't throw you under the bus that you put
I
away.
don't have it. I don't own a dildo.
I have a dildo.
I don't have. Well,
Y'all know I lost my
we're
dick.
talking
I don't.
size.
Okay, hold on. Stop.
He said
That's
that's
talking
not size now. I got a dildo because they needed to hear that.
And I'm over here talking about I lost my dick and G's like, gee, I can't find a motherfucker. And I'm a little disturbed.
How do you lose a dildo? No, since you started it.
How do you lose a dildo?
How do you lose a dildo? And where did you lose it? Is the
Apparently
question.
that bitch is not in the drawer it was supposed to be in.
They can't hear me.
I'm sure they did. Lunchtime, Big Time Radio Network.
We about to get out of here so Raw can go home and find her dildo. Did you name your dildo?
Like, I mean, if you can't find it, you know what I'm saying?
You don't name your dildo?
No, like I'm like the
that was me.
feminine
We can't
stud,
do
I
that
guess.
shit.
Like I got strap-ons and shit. I'm not naming that shit. What am I naming it for? It's a dick. I wish I could take the name off some men sometimes. Just the dick.
Yeah.
It's just a dick.
Richard. Like,
No, fuck, I'm with Richard. Richard.
Big
what's,
black
what's,
one,
what's,
that's
what's the
his
nickname
name.
for Richard? Anybody?
Pink or
Anybody?
purple one.
You talking about the
Dick.
There you go.
Oh, maybe I should do.
You didn't know that?
I just said, oh, you didn't see my way.
That goes back to Batman and Robin because I never understood why his name was Richard and they kept calling him
Right,
Dick.
can we just call this motherfucker like
Yeah.
Richard and call it a day, please?
Yeah.
Rich.
Yeah,
like,
how did Dick become
Short.
just like how did William become short for Bill?
Bill,
Like,
I never understood that.
I mean,
Maybe they
Bill
was going
comes
for
short
Will.
William.
Bobby.
Maybe they was going for
Robert,
Will.
like,
Yeah, Bobby and Robert. How did we get here?
Oh, Bob. Yeah, I never understood that. All right, so here we go.
Okay, I'm sorry.
We'll talk about this Friday. Lunchtime, Big Time Radio Network. Let everybody know how to get in touch with you, boss lady.
MSANGELSHANTAE and the Dessert Diva RVA. Happy Hump Day, you guys. Peace and blessings.
Driver.
So it doesn't matter if you're straight, gay, or bisexual. At the end of the day, it's night. Y'all can find me at AKA Bus Driver on Instagram, AKA Bus Driver 313 on TikTok. Y'all can check me out tonight. I will be at Soul Taco 1215 East Main Street for the Vibe of Soul Taco, hosted by myself and DJ J Dion. See, it's that's I love those because it's sizzling right now, ain't it? It's that shit cooking.
At the end of the day, that they gotta end.
Look, why was I was going to say that, but I'm sitting here basically waiting for him to finish his shit. That's literally what I was going to say. I was like, well, shit, at the end of the day, they got it.
It's sunset. What the fuck?
Doors open tonight at 6 p.m. Show will start around 7:30ish because black people. It is
Black people.
it is free admission.
CP.
However, if you are so moved to give to the cause of continuing this open mic going, definitely do that.
Yeah,
Once again, follow
support
me
the
at
community.
AKA Bus Driver on Instagram and AKA Bus Driver 313 on TikTok. Well, damn.
So follow me at
She feeling that.
Ara AWDYMONDDANI, and that is Raw Diamond Danny on all platforms.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so please follow me, especially on TikTok, because y'all know I want to go live on TikTok. Oh, you gonna play it again for me? Fuck it.
I didn't mean to.
What else we got going on today? So Real Voices replay up at 2 p.m. And we got a little bit of the afternoon Drizzav 4 to 6. And then somebody else replay probably. Who else we got?
Somebody else we heard.
What's today? Wednesday?
Yeah, I didn't. Is it gonna be triple C's?
We didn't have a Born Hustler.
That's why I said triple C.
Monday, so I don't know. Shout out to
Olos.
by the way. My condolences to you, brother. I'm still on the. At the end of the day, it.
At the end of the day, it's
Yeah.
night. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying?
They don't care if you purple, green,
Yeah.
red, or blue.
Okay.
Whatever you choose, just do you.
Lunchtime, Big Time Radio Network. Y'all tune in. Friday we have guests.
Victor Knuckles.
AKA Knuckles.
Manuel. It's Knuckles, bitch.
I
And that's
can't
literally
wait.
his name.
I cannot wait until Friday because he killed his role and double-blinded, and I am so excited to talk to him. So
And
y'all make sure
then-
y'all check that out.
That's a good friend of mine. He is going to come in and check it out with us. Yes. Cut it up. with us, he's probably going to stay from 12 to 3.
Hey, that's
Well,
what's
2.
up.
The 3. He
Well,
we
2.
advised damn. So
I said 2. My bad. My bad.
He's gonna be running in
So
the
that's
studio.
Okay.
from the Double Blended crew.
All right. Well, y'all make sure y'all tune in Friday for that. Make sure y'all continue to tune in today for Real Voices and the rest of the shows on the Big Time Radio Network. And y'all make sure y'all. At the end of the day, it's I'm just
He's flabbergasted.
At the end of the day,
it's night.
at the end of the day, it's a Y, by the way. All right, Lunchtime Big Time Radio Network.